Hello people and welcome back. This is part 6 of Layton's mystery journey for the Nintendo Switch. Let's get started. Ratman returns. Because Batman returns. Like the title of the film. The superhero of London town, Ratman, hasn't been seen for 3 months. Mr. Lloyd has asked Catriel and company to investigate and find out the reason. Yeah, I was done here, as I recall. I remember stopping just before stepping into a new area and thinking to myself, I'm gonna have to start looking for coins in that new one tomorrow. Gosh, there are still a lot of people around Guildhall at this time, aren't there? It's all the office workers heading home after a day's work, I think, Ernest. Let's ask as many people as we can if they know anything about Ratman. Excuse me, sir, I was wondering if you could help us. Have you ever seen Ratman? If by seen you mean been helped by, open bracket, not that I'm boasting, close bracket, then yes. Why? You mean Ratman actually appeared to rescue you once? Bingo, tell us all about it, please. Oh, well, it was about 3 months ago now, I think. I'd gone down by Bowlin Hill. There's a little cinema down there where they were showing an old Maverick director film I wanted to see, open bracket, though it's not one of his best, close bracket. Some idiots showed up and tried to get me to give them money. Golly, what did you do? I said no, of course, but they were real toads. They started to get rough, and then a Ratman appeared. And he saw them off. For you. Yep, he gave them a taste of their own medicine, which gave me time to run away. Let's see, you don't know what happened after that, then? With Ratman, I mean. No, I licked it out of there as fast as I could. I suppose I should have said thank you, really. Oh well. So that was at Bowlin Hill, you say? That's right, that's what I said. Apparently he pops up there a lot. Yes, I've heard that Bowlin Hill isn't the nicest part of town. Lots of petty crime there, they say. Yep, I'm not going anywhere near the place ever again. If you end up going there, you want to be very careful. Thank you for the warning and the very helpful information. So Ratman often appears in Bowlin Hill, does he? Yes, that's useful to know. There could very well be other people there who've met him. Let's head that way now and see what we can find out. What am I doing? I wasn't done. Go back. Well, this is Bowlin Green, Miss Layton. This park is the start of the Bowlin Hill district. Apart from that statue, which is impressive, there's not much here, is there? It's not much of a park. It used to be a thriving industrial quarter, miss, but now it's rather gone to the dogs. There are a lot of unsavory rumors about the place, I'm afraid, about gangs and miscreants. We should be careful. Cat! Yes, Cheryl? I get the feeling we're being watched. Watched? By whom? The statue? Oh no, we haven't been targeted already, have we? Run, Miss Layton, quickly! Hey you, it's Rat Boy. Hello, were you playing Sweet Victory as you wrote your probably last review for C3? Sweet Victory in what sense? I mean, punishing them for not giving us the game we deserve? Not really, no. For me, it was business as usual. How's it going, RNG? Leave us alone. Oh. You're Catriel, right? Detective. I'm Catriel, yes, can I help you? It's just a little boy. I was told to give you this. Is that the little Ratman costume is in? Oh, a note. What's all this about, I wonder? If you keep pursuing this case, you'll disappear just like Ratman did. Well... Is that just someone being a wag, or is it bona fide threat? Well, whatever. Things are starting to get interesting, boys. Weirdo. Tell me, what did the person who asked you to give me this look like? He had glasses, and he was skinny, and he had a head like a balloon. Head like a balloon. I feel like I've met someone like that recently. Do you know where he is now? No, after he gave me the note, he disappeared. It sounds like he's seen off Ratman, and now he's trying to see you off too, miss. That's certainly the way it seems from this note, yes. Which means the Power Mouse of Justice as a mortal enemy. Very likely. After all, Ratman has been putting a stop to criminal activity, so he's bound to have upset a few people. What do we do now, then? When you fight to uphold the law, you expect a little opposition. I'm not about to let a little threat like that put me off. In fact, it's made me more determined than ever. Bravo, Miss Layton, that's the spirit. So first things first, let's explore the area thoroughly. Maybe we can find this balloon head who decided to threaten me and pop him. But before that... I already found a coin in this place. That's 2. And that's 3. A puzzle? Maybe now. Okay, that may be everything. This guy has a puzzle. Hello, I have a brand new puzzle just for you, fresh today. A puzzle, wonderful. Why is it so easy to do business with puzzles, but so hard with Poponios? Oh well, the wishes of the customer must come first. Here's your puzzle. No, that was a Poponio. Try again. A question of sport. There are pictures stuck up that represent success and failure in 2 different sports. The picture on the left shows success and the picture on the right shows failure. Each of the sports are viewed from the side in the same location. The pictures at the top represent football, but which sport is represented by the pictures at the bottom? Golf? No, not really, maybe. What if it is 4 letters? There are not a ton of sports that it could be. Like the... I know... Wait. The ball being there is failure, and not being there is a success? What, because you miss your swing or something? But there was already another puzzle where the answer was golf, so that kind of makes me think that it has to be something different. Volleyball, maybe. Yeah, because you score if the ball lands on the ground inside the area at volleyball. But I can't spell that though because it's more than 4 letters. Okay, if it's not that, what else could it be then? In 4 letters. There would be 2 puzzles in the game with the exact same answer. I'll try, but...
This is an interesting one.
Okay.
Any mystery or any puzzle solved.
But there was already a puzzle with that answer. You did it, hole in one. When you're successful at golf, the ball is inside the hole. Ah, okay, yeah, because you can't see the hole because it's seen from the side. Okay, it was in that sense. Okay. Right. Well, that was a really fun puzzle, thank you. I hope you'll offer us more of them in the future. I want to offer poponios, really, not puzzles, but okay. Start selling those, then. Excuse me, Hesse. Sorry to bother you, but have you heard of Ratman? Oh, Ratman, yes, I have, I think. Yes, I read about him in the, paper. I see, so you don't know much else about him, then. No, not really. Obviously, as a public servant, I want to learn from his example. I mean, you know, helping the people of, London. You mean you're the sort of person who's quick to step in and lend a hand when a member of the public is in trouble? Nah, I think quick. She would hesitate for half an hour maybe before she jumps to action or something to try to help. Oh well, no. I mean, I was thinking I should start bodybuilding. Bodybuilding. It's not a question of physical strength. You're perfectly capable of helping people as you are, I'm sure. Oh, I don't know. If you don't have strength, you need speed, and, well... Him I already talked to? Okay. Okay, let's look for coins here. Okay, well, that's probably all the coins you can get. I wonder who crafted the statue of this man holding the world on his back. Someone famous, I dare say. What are you doing in this rundown shadow of former glory? We're investigating the so-called power mouse of justice, Ratman. If you ever met him. Never heard the name, but that's all. Oh, pity. Now let me ask you a question. Do you know about the Bowlin Man, enshrined in metal forever, a relic of the past? The Bowlin Man? You mean the statue? Of course, many a long year has the Bowlin Man watched over the green here, watched fortunes come and go. Of course, he wasn't always called that, but over time, because of his place here in Bowlin Green, people gave him that name. The thing that bothers me about him is his size. Isn't he a little too grand for this park? A sign of the times, you see. In days gone by, this whole area was grand. Now all that remains is the statue and people's memories. I see. It was built at a time when this area's fortunes were a little different. Well, that explains it. It's rather sad that, isn't it? Yo, rat boy. Do you live near here? Yeah, just over there. I come to this park all the time. I love your outfit. Do you like superheroes? Superheroes are the greatest. They're not scared of anyone. That's right. They're splendid, aren't they? You like superheroes too. My favorite's Ratman. He's the best. He's stronger than anyone. I bet he could even beat this thing. With brute strength? Core War. A big bad block monster has appeared. You can defeat the monster by destroying all of the blocks, but attacking blocks that are not core blocks does nothing. Selecting a core block, a block with a red shining orb will destroy both that block and the blocks around it that have arrows pointing their way. Destroy all of the blocks and set those poor chicks free. Ah, they don't drop down. Okay.
I have a feeling that perhaps...
You could probably get stuck, but that wasn't difficult. There, good defeats evil once again. That was amazing. You're like a superhero too. I don't think Ratman actually fights monsters though, does he? So, he could. I bet he'd win if he did too. You sound like you're Ratman's #1 fan. I am. No one likes Ratman more than me. And Mom even got me this cool suit. I bet you don't have a Ratman outfit. No, so have you ever seen Ratman then? Or been helped by him even? Don't be silly, Ratman only comes out at night. I'm always in bed. Good for you. Anyway, I have to go now, or Mom will get angry. Still feels like someone's watching us. Look, that chap's staring just at us. I don't like the look of him. Hey, don't judge people by appearances. Hey. Ah, good, let's go and ask him some questions. I don't think that's a good idea, Miss Layton. It could be dangerous. We won't get the information we need if we let fear stand in our way, Ernest. Come along. Yeah, great lesson for kids. That's the bike. He ran away. He's running away. He's, suspicious. He seems to be deliberately avoiding us. Should we try and color him cat? Of course, now we've got to ask him why he ran away from us. He ran off down the street there. Alright then, after him. Come on, you two. Maybe he's dragging you into an ambush. They don't believe in street lighting in Bowlin Hill, it seems. No, apparently not. Most other parts of town have excellent lighting at night. And look at all this litter. I'm afraid the rumors were right. This is not a nice area at all. Are you frightened, Ernest? Well, I wouldn't say. I mean, I'm just being alert. Are we really going to stop people and ask them questions, miss? Definitely. After all, everyone keeps telling us this is the place where Ratman usually appears. So we've got the best chance of finding someone else who's met him here, haven't we? Puzzle on the sign. It's hard to read that sign in the dark, isn't it? A neon sign is what they need. That would stand out a mile around here. Neon. Ah, that reminds me of a puzzle I know. Neon lights. Neon lights. Here we have some neon signs. One of the 3 signs is still not switched on. Each sign contains 2 letters, which are lined up in a uniform way. What are the letters on the 3rd sign? I have a hard time understanding that. I already have a hard time identifying those that I can see. Like the first one is either an O or a D, I guess. The second one could be either an E or an F. Or H. Maybe there's an H in there. Or maybe it could be an A, I guess. Also, in a way. But no, because then, Try dividing up the shapes on the signs. That's what I've tried to do. C, E, maybe it's C, the first one. C, E, D, F? You can figure out the letters on the third sign by following on from the letters on the left. GH, C, D, E, F, G, H. But I was trying to figure out letters that would give the sign some meaning, but why would you want a sign that spells out C, D, E, F, G, H?
I have a feeling that perhaps...
Yeah, it's correct. Of course, with the hints, it's much easier, but...
Sure.
Okay, well, whatever. Now that the neon lights have been switched on, it's much easier to see the letters. Actually, the sign is just right as it is already for the back streets of Ballin Hill. I suppose neon might be a little much for a place like this. Coin. That's 2. Okay, that's 3. Arr! I say, excuse me, sorry to bother you. We're looking for people who might have seen Ratman. Ratman, you say, fiend? Oh, aye, many a time here in Ballin Hill. Many a time, really. To be sure, I was even helped by him the one time, you know. Please, we'd love to hear about it if you don't mind. I don't mind one bit, mist. It must have been 6 months back now. Stop, come back here, you little tyke. Give me that back. What's the use? He's too quick for me. Where's someone to help when you need him, eh? Like a rodent from the gutter he appears. Crooks and villains tremble in fear. The power mouse of justice is here. Ratman. Nothing escapes these Muran ears. I heard your cries. I heard your tears. What problems, ugly napper ears. Okay. Ratman, you'll never believe it. I queued up 2 hours, so I did 2 hours to buy that special sandwich, and then that pesky mutt came and nabbed it right out of me hand. What a disaster, what a mishap. But Ratman now is on the attack. Justice for the thief of your snack. Hold it right there, Pooch. Arr. Ha ha ha! Justice once more wins today. The dog's conscience has its way. I had a hunch it would drop your lunch, and without a single punch from me. Justice is done, we all had fun, and now Ratman must run. Oh, bless you, Ratman, you're a true gent, so you are. Ha ha ha, ha 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 ha. Okay. And that was that. I got me precious Sambo back, and it was all thanks to Ratman. I had no idea Ratman helped people in sandwich emergencies. Ratman helps anyone who needs it. Only just lately, no one's seen him at all. I can't imagine what's happened to him. So even here in Bowlin Hill, Ratman's not been seen for some time. Oh, but I've seen other famous folk around these parts, so I have. Really? Like who? Like that stinking rich fiend with the glasses. What's his name now? Oh, that's it. Chance. Caesar Chance. You seen Mr. Chance here in Bowlin Hill, you mean? Aye, to be sure, lots of times. Can't imagine what business the fiend has here, though. Neither can I. I wonder why he comes here so often. Beats me, but I'd like to ask him. Yes, well, anyway, we've ascertained that Ratman hasn't been seen around here these past month either. Let me see, what's our next move? There's the mongrel that ran off before. It's almost like he's spying on us. Well, don't just stand there. Let's go after him. He's just vanished again. I think he went down the street here. Shall we give chase, miss? Of course, we can't let him get away, can we? It's a dead end. A dark dead end. Yeah, this is no place for the likes of you. You don't want to be around these parts, lady. Not if you like that pretty face of yours, get it? I told you it was an ambush. Watch it, cat, he smells like trouble. I'm not scared of you. An English gentlewoman doesn't succumb to petty threats. Reckon you're pretty tough, do ya? Run away while you still can, Miss Layton. Let me deal with this bully. Hey, your knight in shining armor, is he, princess? I think I'm gonna blub. Alright then, if you want to save your girl, let's see if you can get your head around this puzzle. Okay, yeah, he's a gentle mongrel, I guess. Dragon question. These animals all got together and counted up the number of something in their names. The frog at 1, the bird at 4, and the rabbit at 5. Yeah, it's shapes that look like half circles inside the letter, I guess. The R in frog has 1, B in bird has 2, R in bird has 1, D in bird has 1, so that totals 4. There are 2 B's in rabbit, so that's 4 already, plus the 1 in R. In dragon, if you look at it, there's the D, the R, and that's it. That's 2. I think that's it.
This should do it, I think. Any mystery or any puzzle solved.
They were counting the number of D shapes in their names. There is 1 D shape in the letter R and 2 in the letter B. Yeah, not bad, mate, not bad. A puzzle like that wouldn't trip me up, not when Miss Layton's safety depends on it. Fancy yourself, do ya? Don't you dare lay a finger on Miss Layton, you rapscallion. Well, looks like I was worrying about nothing if you're that sure of yourself. Now you listen to me. I suppose you're one of the gang members who's been threatening to muck people around here, are you? What, me? Nah, I'm not into that stuff anymore. I wasn't trying to get money off you, if that's what you were thinking. I was just trying to tell you to go home, right? It's not safe around here after dark, eh? What, you weren't trying to threaten us? Nah, he just got scared when he saw we had brains for solving puzzles. Well, that did not come across. Sounds like he's not all bad, this guy. Maybe just a bit misunderstood. Hey, nice dog. He's well cute. Come here, boy, and let me give you a stroke. Oh, aren't you lucky, sure? He wants to give you a stroke. He'll give me a heart attack as well, probably. Anyway, I'm Mo. Bowlin Hill here's my patch. In that case, I don't suppose you know anything about Ratman, do you? Ratman? Of course I know Ratman. It was Ratman that sorted me out. Stopped me dissing everyone, eh? Alright then. Tell us exactly what happened. Yeah, alright then. Must have been about, what, 3 months ago? Something like that anyway. Ooh, cutscene.
Please, be a good sport.
All right, Bowlhead, give us your wallet.
Stop,
Hey.
you goons.
Who the heck are you?
Flash. Ratman sends you to your doom.
Arr! It hurt when you hit the paving. That's what you get for misbehaving. This life of crime has to stop. It's hurting others, like your pop. You what, hurting others? What are you on about, eh? Your mom and dad, my friend, you're driving them round the bend. Me mom and dad, eh? I suppose they probably are worried about me. Your wounds will only need a plaster, but your parents' hearts approach disaster. Go straight, return them from Sora's Gate. Go straight. I don't know, it's gone too far, it's too late. Never! You can soothe their aching hearts by making 1 or 2 new starts. Perhaps it's daunting knowing the stakes, but I believe you've got what it takes. Alright, just stop rhyming, will ya, eh? I'll do it. Kiddo, I wish you ever success, and now I have to run, I confess. Where are you going, Ratman? Tonight is a fateful night for me. The greatest event in my history, it's probably going to be. Goodbye, goodbye, now I really must fly. Ratman, come back! Arr. Here comes the arr. And I haven't seen him again since then. Last glimpse I had of him, he had a real hard look on his face. I reckon he was going after the big boys, off to take out the heavy mob he was, if you ask me. But doesn't Ratman always wear a mask? How could you tell what sort of expression he had on his face? And who do you mean exactly by the heavy mob? Oh, you know what I'm talking about, right? Just, you know, old superheroes have got an arch enemy, right? Everyone knows that. Anyway, the point is Ratman sorted me out. So that's why I've been trying to do what I can around here to make sure the place is safe, like what Ratman was doing. If that was about 3 months ago, that's about the time Ratman went missing, isn't it? Perhaps somewhere around here we might have find a clue as to why he's disappeared. Let's do a little more investigation. Two more hints to find, or clues. Hello, Dogo. There was a rat. Did you see that? A mouse just jumped out of that hole there. Really, a mouse? After it! Sorry, what? Do you mean to go after the mouse, miss? Yes, a mouse is rodent too, after all. It might know something about Ratman. Yeah, do you want to rethink that? Maybe Ratman isn't actually a rat cat, and mice can't talk. Neither can dogs. Come on, less jabbering, more jogging. We can't let that mouse get away. Well, wash my whiskers, there's a puzzle in this bottle. A puzzle in the bottle? That's far too interesting to pass up, I have to solve it. Oh, do be careful of all the broken shards around here, miss. It's There's always something in this house. This square has been divided equally by diagonal lines, and each of the sections has been painted a different color. The top is red, the right is yellow, and the bottom is blue. Apparently, when the left section is painted, it will be a larger area than each of the other three colors. What color is the left section? Black.
This is an interesting one. And that's how it's done.
Because of the lines. Yeah. It's an unusual place to find a puzzle, isn't it, inside a bottle? What were you expecting, a ship? Coin. Coin, that's 2. Don't think I found another yet, right? Ah, there we go. Okay, that's 3. That's probably all of them then. Aha, we meet again. We must stop bumping into each other like this, eh? Oh, Douglas. Yes, how funny. I always crop up when you least expect it, lad. So what are you doing here? Working on a story, of course. What else? The last reported sighting of Ratman was near this very spot here. I see, so you have uncovered a new lead or something. Well, sadly, no. No pertinent new information in that regard has come to light as such. However, it has emerged that some young hooligans around here were steered from their life of crime after their encounters with Ratman, so I'm writing an article about that. Entitled, I might add. Rats, the power mouse is gone, but its justice lives on. What do you think? Good, eh? Mohican. Yeah, okay. He clearly has his heart in the right place, but golly, the way he looks and talks are enough to rattle anyone. Hey! Can't help how his face looks. Oh, isn't that stray over there the one you were befriended before, Cheryl? Yeah, you're right, Pinstripes. He's got himself a big patch, hasn't he? Why don't you ask him if he knows anything about Ratman? Alright. I knew you were going to twist my paw about that. Hey there, Hound. Didn't expect to bump into you around these parts. Sniffing out some clues? Something like that. We're actually investigating a superhero called Ratman. Have you heard of him? Ratman, that weirdo who wears the mouse mask, huh? Oh yeah, I know him. Got burned pretty bad once by that vermin. Ouch. Sounds like you're not a fan. You got that right, Hound. I just sunk my teeth into 3 days worth of grub when he showed up and ruined everything. Oh, you're the sandwich thief. Did you notice anything unusual about him at all? We don't call it thieving, Hound. Anyway, I did catch his scent, and he didn't smell like any of the other humans that live around here. He had a different scent, eh? I know it's probably not what you were hoping for, but maybe that info will come in useful sometime. Hope so, anyhow. And if you find that vermin, tell him something from me, Hound. Because I want closure. Tell him that sometimes us dogs need a helping hand too, not just the humans. Got it, I'll pass on the message. Cheryl. According to my source, Ratman isn't from around here. Apparently he's got a different scent. Interesting, a truly doggy statement you got there. Good boy. So we can assume that Ratman comes from somewhere else then, despite all his appearances in Bowlin Hill. Perhaps we should widen our area of investigation. But what about that mouse? I went that way? Mice are so quick. Where'd the little thing get to? It could take us forever to find one little mouse, miss. Don't look for the mouse, Ernest. Look for places where a mouse might go. Like that mouse hole over there. really unsure. Let's investigate. Oh, she's just gonna run away, no? This will be where the mouse escaped to. He's shrewd, our little shrewy friend. It seems to be some sort of shop inside there. A tailor's by the look of it. Well, the lights are on, so I imagine it's open. Let's go in and have a look. Gosh, look at all this fabric and haberdashery. Buttons, haberdashery, I don't know what that means. Buttons, threads, sewing machines even. Look, what a delightful shop. I'd be amazed if anyone can find anything they need in here. It's all in a bit of a jumble, isn't it? Look out for falling shards, cat. I think you just threw a stone in your glass house. Very funny, that old lady over there seems to be the shopkeeper. Shall we ask her if she knows anything useful, miss? Yes, let's, and we can ask her if she doesn't mind us looking around in our shop too. Hello. Puzzle time. Cutting cloth is a real art, I think. Trying to make the best use of the available fabric without wasting any, I mean. I'll say you really need to think it through. It's just like this puzzle. Do-do-do-do-do. Shoe shuffle. The shoes by the front door are in a complete mess. Tidy them all up so that they are in their correct pairs. Move the double-ended arrow between the various shoes using the directional buttons and select to switch the two shoes. Yeah, but I've already done one like that before. That'll be complicated, I think. But I think, yeah, as I recall, you don't have to put them all, like the left one on the left side of the right one, and so on. As long as they are by pairs, it's okay. Well, ain't that correct? Wait a minute. Yeah, okay, I think I see where my mistake lies. Okay, this one is correct. Right. Okay, I got 3 moves left. What is it? Isn't that correct? Or is there something else distinctive about them that I... Ah, no, okay, never mind. There we go.
This should do it, I think. Any mystery or any puzzle solved.
You did it. She wouldn't believe the mess this place was in just a few moments ago. She wouldn't believe. Ha 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 ha. Puzzles I can manage, but I think I'll leave the cloth cutting to the professionals. You're so wise, miss, and so clever. 1, 2. Ratman costume. This is a Ratman costume, isn't it? Oh yes, no question. Ratman wears a suit just like that. Well, what's that doing in here? Let's ask the shopkeeper. She might even be able to tell us who Ratman it really is. Excuse me again. I was wondering if I could ask you about this Ratman suit here. Miss Slow the tailor. About this Ratman suit here! Yes, I heard you, dear. I'd have heard you if you were on the other side of the door. It's just something I store here for a customer of mine. Who would that be? I don't think I should be discussing my customers' affairs with complete strangers, do you? I don't want any bad blood around here. Oh, no, I suppose not. Spot on. Alright, then perhaps you could tell us how long you've been keeping it here for then. Would that be alright? I don't really remember, to be honest. Well, I suppose I almost do. About 3 months now, I'd say. And the person who left it with you hasn't come back to collect it. If he had, it wouldn't still be there, would it? I wish he would, though. Frankly, I struggle for space enough as it is. I don't want it to stay here forever. A Ratman suit that was left here 3 months ago, and the person who it belongs to hasn't been back in all that time. It fits in with when Ratman went missing. I wonder what on earth happened to him. Missing just one part now. Okay. I feel like there must be something left that I haven't done yet. Or maybe I did find 3 coins. Ah, but no, I found fashion farthings, so I think, yeah, it counts as coins. Excuse me, could we ask you a few questions, please? Do you think she's a bit deaf? Excuse me! Shit, I'm trying to work out how to cut the right shape of fabric for this blank space. It's very complicated. The 5-meter square piece. The 5-meter square piece of fabric needs to be cut for a sewing project. 1 3-meter square piece and 4 1-meter square pieces need to be cut from it. When marking out the cutting lines on the fabric, what is the minimum number of straight lines that need to be drawn? Okay, excuse me. Oops. This one is 3. And the other 4 are squares that would that measure 1 3 1 1 1 1. Then that means 1 2 3 4 straight lines. Let's see if this is right.
This should
Ah,
do it, I
here we
think.
go.
Puzzles are made for solving.
There are 2 ways to draw the lines. Both methods require 4 lines in total. 2 vertical and 2 horizontal. Okay. Oh, thank you. Yes, I think that will get me out of the woods, actually. Excellent. We're very sorry to disturb you when you're obviously so busy, but I wonder if you could help us. Tell me why you're here and we'll see. Well, the thing is, we're investigating Ratman. Rats? Oh, I know all too well that they're around. Mice, too. This whole area is infested with the things. No, not rats. Ratman. A Ratman? Sorry, I don't know anything about that. Must be some newfangled thing I haven't heard of. Everything has changed these days. So glad we came in here. This isn't a waste of time at all. Doesn't look like she's prepared to give us any more of her time. I really thought we might be about to discover Ratman's true identity there. Yeah, that lady is pretty tight-lipped, isn't she? She's got one of those zips she sells on her muzzle. I wonder if it was actually the real Ratman who left this suit here, though. What are you alluding to, cat? Alluding to? Well, it's possible that someone who defeated Ratman could have deposited it instead, isn't it? That's true, but that would mean Ratman did get into a big fight with our arch enemy or something and lost. You mean good didn't triumph over evil? Oh no, that doesn't bear thinking about. Yeah, I bet it's Caesar Chance who deposited it there, and well, they will say something, oh yeah, it had to be him then, but no, actually, he is Ratman. You just want to retire from that or something. Do you really think that is what happened, Miss Layton? Do you think Ratman was defeated? It's too soon to say, Ernest. It's just one possible explanation. Yes, it might not be so. Well, I think for now we should go back and report to Mr. Lloyd. Sounds like a plan. So back to the London Times offices then. Well, aren't I the lucky one? Did you say you're going to the offices of the London Times? Oh, yes, that's right. In that case, could you give this box to Mr. Chance, please? See, what did I tell you? So predictable. That would be good for both of us. What is it? Just something he asked me for. I should have said no, but anyway, it's very important. Make sure it gets to him, please. Well, You did say you were going there anyway, didn't you? Why would you refuse? You look like a lad with a perfectly good heart. Well, I suppose it's no skin off our noses, is it? Dog's body for another woman now, in stripes. I wonder what's inside the box. You'd think material or something, wouldn't you? But it's a bit small for that. Well, whatever it is, it looks like we have to deliver it, so let's be on our way. You there, you have a puzzle, don't you? I know. On the move. It's as crazy as ever in here. Ah, Douglas is back here too. Look, he certainly does crop up everywhere, doesn't he? Ah, we meet again, eh? If you're looking for the chief head, he's up on the eye as usual. He shows up everywhere we go, this fellow. I'm starting to feel hounded. I don't see Mr. Chance anywhere, though. Oh, what should I do with this box from the lady at the shop, then? She was very clear that it was to be given in person to Mr. Chance. Mr. Lloyd would probably know where he is. Let's go and ask him. Ah, Catriel, there you are. Well, how's the investigation coming along? Before we fill you in about that, Mr. Lloyd, we have a question. Yes, while we were investigating, we met someone who asked us to give this package to Mr. Chance. Ah, I see, and now you can't find him. That's because he is in his office. I'll send someone for him. Doug, can you spare us a minute? Yes, boss, something I can do for you? Sorry to disturb you, but could you go and ask Mr. Chance to come in here? I most certainly could. If you'll just excuse me for one moment, I shall return momentarily. Right, well, Caesar will be along in a minute, I'm sure. Thank you. So tell me, how's the investigation shaping up? Have you figured out why Ratman's gone missing? Unfortunately, we haven't reached any conclusions yet. However, it seems possible that Ratman may have been defeated by a rival. A rival? Who on earth would that be? We don't know yet, but it seems that there may have been forces working against him. Unbelievable. If what you say turns out to be true, it means evil has triumphed over good. Please, Mr. Lloyd, it's too soon to say. Don't be disheartened. At the moment, that's nothing more than speculation. You're right. You're so right. There's no proof, no substance to the story. No need to feel depressed. He's a real swinger, isn't he? I mean, mood swings, not. There you go. Mr. Chance is on his way down now. Thank you, Doug. Catriel, now you can give him that parcel.
His head looks like a balloon. Apparently you asked to see me. What's all this about, then?
Well, during the course of our investigation, a tailor from Bowlin Hill asked us to deliver something to you. Yes, here you are, Mr. Chance.
I see. Well, thank you.
Oh, don't mention it. It was no skin off our noses.
Actually, I'd like to ask you a favor, too. This hat had me stumped for a while now. I won't be able to get on with my work unless I can solve this blasted puzzle.
Password ABCs. Ah, okay, there we go. We've already solved one like that before. Same letter is never used more than twice. That means it can't be used less than twice also then. How does that look? C cannot appear next to another C or a B. The same letter is never used more than twice, which also means that it can never be used less than twice, because otherwise that doesn't work. We have all of them twice. The password reads the same forwards and backwards. I think that's it.
So, in conclusion, that's a relief. I wasn't entirely sure.
Well, very impressive. I can see why Madame Dublin is always banging on about you.
Thank you. I do pride myself on my puzzle-solving abilities. I hope you don't mind me inquiring, but what's in the parcel?
Do you really need to ask that? It's a parcel from a tailor. Do you think perhaps it might be clothing?
Box just seems a little small for clothes, that's all.
Is it really any concern of yours what's in my parcel? Fine, I'll tell you. I suppose you did bring it here for me after all. It's baby clothes. Despite appearances, that lady is actually a very skilled tailor. I frequently have her make clothes for me. Yeah, he's Ratman, and now because he doesn't want to put himself in danger, now that he has a son or a daughter, he, well, that's what happens, I guess. Just 3 months now, but growing out of outfits already.
Oh, a baby. I do love babies. They're so cute. A baby? I see.
Well, never mind my personal life. What about the Ratman investigation? Isn't it time you gave up? All the superhero nonsense is starting to get very old.
Of course, a baby.
Keep up, woman. We've moved on from that.
Sorry, it's just that what you said before has made me made something fall into place.
Made what fall into place? What are you talking about?
Solving puzzles, Mr. Chance. It's what I do best. Solve it. Solve it. Solve this case. Yes, that's the truth behind this case. You haven't solved it, Cat? Of course I have. I'm ready to confine this mystery to history. I now know who Ratman really is and why he suddenly disappeared. Because he became a daddy. It's time to reveal the secrets behind the power mouse of justice.
Come on then, tell us. Tell us now. Where's Ratman gone? Why did he disappear?
We're gonna hear Caesar Chan's his voice to see if it sounds anything like what I had imagined.
Ahem. The superhero of London town simply had to stand down because he had a baby, maybe called Ratman Jr.
What was that?
I was trying to be all Ratman-y, but it's hard. Isn't that right, Mr. Chance? Or should I say, Ratman?
Rats.
He's Ratman. Balloon head there.
Well, yeah, it's because he's Balloon Head that it is him.
You found that good stories were dwindling and you wanted to create some news, didn't you? So you decided to use your wealth and connections to create a superhero. Isn't that right?
Yes, yes, you're quite right, Miss Layton.
I wasn't too far off the mark with the voice I had made up for this guy. It's kind of this nasally, high-pitched one. I guess no, I kind of made it more like low pitch. It's higher pitch than what I have had envisioned or heard in my head, I guess. But it's quite nasally.
Well, who knew?
With the arrival of Ratman, sales of your London publications shot up and the city was rid of crime to boot. A win-win situation. But then, 3 months ago, you hit a snag, and Ratman had to be pulled off the streets.
Puppies, eh?
Exactly. Ratman, or rather you, Mr. Chance, had a baby. A baby you just can't bear to put down. He's so cute. As a result, superhero antics have had to take a back seat.
Yes, yes, that's about the size of it. You wouldn't understand, but it's like I just want to gaze into my baby's eyes all day long. And when I do, I can't think about fighting crime. My superhero days are over. Ratman's finished. Everyone just needs to forget about him.
Mr. Chance.
Coffee.
Or rather, Ratman. You're throwing in the towel, neglecting your city's needs. No. That won't do. No chance. Not on my watch.
But butter.
No butter, no jam. No cream, no scones, no buts. Here's the answer. More Ratmen, that's what we need. Franchising.
Fantastic.
Gosh, there's Ratman merchandise for sale all over the place.
Right. Gosh, there's Ratman merchandise for sale all over the place.
And it's flying off the shelves as well. Who'd have thought the people of London would come to rely on rats?
It seems the new leader of the pack, Rat Boy, is the one everyone wants.
Oh, him.
Make way, make way!
Here comes Ratman to save the day.
And so London saw the return of Ratman, or rather Ratmans. Ratmen. The Rat Pack, as they became known, brought peace and security to the streets of the city. With Ratmen on the ground, you're safe walking around. Let's go back and wrap this one up. 2 puzzles still in the wild. All right then. Neither of them are here. Ah, but I should have just have pressed plus. Or is there a puzzle I haven't seen yet? Just hiding? Ah. Hold it, cat, I smell a rat in here. A rat or a mouse? Neither. A puzzle, and now my muzzle's all cobwebby. I might as well solve it. There are prairie dogs living in some holes that are connected by tunnels underground. They pop up if they sniff a carrot nearby, and they go back into their holes if you go near them. Holes that are joined by tunnels and adjacent to each other are linked, and the prairie dogs in those holes react as well. Select the holes in the right order so that there are prairie dogs peeping out from all of them. Hold on. Ah. Ah! I was there, I think. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
A good puzzle is something you have to chew over. I ain't nothing but a hound's dog.
You did it. There are prairie dogs peeping out of every hole. Hunger won over their shyness. Won out over shyness. The shortest way to solve this is in 5 steps. I don't know if I can do it. There, that's the solution. The real puzzle is why it was in that mouse hole to start with, though. Perhaps a mouse found it and dragged it back to its home. This lady wasn't there before, yet. Enjoying jogging or something? Of course, where there's a way, there's a well done. I run anywhere and everywhere. You always make exciting discoveries when you run down streets you've never covered before, like new puzzles. This one, for example. Why don't you see if this takes your fancy? boards belonging to the 4 great surfer dudes got muddled up with some other boards. 3 of them have been found, but 1 is still missing. The 4 great surfer dudes all have boards that follow the same theme. Which is the board they are looking for? What if if the theme is that they are symmetrical, then yeah, but they're all like that. So it seems like no 2 of them have the same. B is already the same as one of those, so I don't know, could they be wave patterns? I don't know. I don't think the puzzle solution would require you to have previous knowledge about surfing. That might be too specific. Which is the board they are looking for? I'm stumped. I don't know. Keep hearing weird noises. What's the theme? I can't see. The patterns on the board of the 4 great surfer dudes are all adaptations of an original design. Adaptations of an original design? The patterns on the board look like waves, but there are actually certain shapes that have been cut in half and lined up. Yeah, but you're not telling me anything that I don't know already. The theme of the designs is card suits. Oh, wait, what? So the first one is, yeah, I see it now. Ah, gosh. The one on the right is spade. The one in the middle is hearts. The one on the left is club. So the remaining one has to be diamond. It's C.
If you'll entertain my idea here. That's a relief. I wasn't entirely sure.
I didn't recognize the patterns until they pointed it out. That was a capital little puzzle, thank you. I could tell you were enjoying it. You were smiling from ear to ear. Okay. Okay, let's do another one of these. No. So that's how it was at the start. What's that going to do? Ah. Oh, he stops in front of a hole instead of falling into it. Did you know you can undo? I want to try something.
I can make it.
Yeah, okay, never mind. He will stop in front of it if it's already there, but if he can't move away from it, then he will just fall into it if it breaks under its feet. Or I guess I should say pause. It's impossible to solve then. If it becomes like that at any point. That little brick block, you can't get rid of it, I think. Usually it works well if you work your way backwards from the goal, but here I just can't see how I'm supposed to solve that. Nah, it's not gonna work. Don't think. I'm gonna run out of moves.
I can make it.
It's becoming difficult. How about that, eh?
I can make it.
No, I can't change the red one because I am already standing on one. I just can't find it. It's not going to change anything, but... I don't even see how to work my way backwards from the exit to try to figure out a path or a spot that I'm supposed to reach before I can reach the exit. Usually I could rely on that, but in this case... You can't break that, right? It's a brick wall, yeah. You can't do anything about it. Actually, it's kind of hard to see with this angle which blocks are raised or not.
I can make it.
I know it's the only thing I can do. Yeah, that's way too many moves. Look, I made it, but it took me way too many moves. Yeah. So that must mean there has to be a simpler solution. Hold on then. That's 2 moves. No, 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 wait, wait, wait. 5 moves. Okay, there we go. Right. Found it. I kind of like that one that resembles, what is it? Emily? From past games? I don't have enough. Well, whatever. Emmy, not Emily.
I love it.
Anton-ish. Anton. Was there an Anton in a previous game? I can't recall. Luke. Well, yeah, Luke. Makes sense. Winter Wonderwear. Well, you know what? I'm kind of tempted to pick this one just because it's that time of the year. With it being December 16th.
That looks great, I think.
Looks great, I think. Hound and Pound. Cat's Journal. Daily puzzles. Puzzles encountered. Pick a case to tackle from the board. Right, shall we continue then? What does it say? Why does it say something new is in daily puzzles? Yeah, I think it's been over for some time. There aren't going to be any new puzzles. It's just gonna keep saying new until I've actually tried them all, I think. That's the one we did yesterday, and that's the one we just completed. Ah, yeah, there's a coda I guess we haven't watched. Here you are, my little chip off the old block. Your very own Ratman toy. Look, isn't he cute? Make way, make way. Here comes Ratman to save the day. Ta-da! Wow, Caesar, you got it bad, haven't you? I didn't think I'd see the day you brought a baby into the office. It's so funny seeing you go all gooey like this. You're usually so serious. Don't be cheeky, Tab. I'm not gooey. But I do love you, my little bundle of joy. Look, here's Ratman again. Do you love your little Ratman toy? Do you? Do you? Do you? Do you? You're as gooey as the chewing gum on my shoe. Make way, make way. We need a Ratman to save the day. Rat boy, what's the trouble? You look like you've run a marathon. It's this yapper of a dog in Bowlin Hill. He's so hungry he can't move. He needs Ratman's help. The poor mutt. Right then. Ratman doesn't care if it's a hound or a hare. He helps all Earth's creatures. He has to be fair. He's on his way to the dog in despair. I'm getting quite good at this. Oh, but who's on duty today? Me? Sorry son, duty calls. I'll just go and get ready. Like a rodent from the gutter he appears. Crooks and villains tremble in fear. The power mouse of justice is here. Ratman, you're here. That's my line. Anyway, the doggy's belly will rumble no more when Ratman appears with a takeaway for him. Meanwhile, Tab, you watch the bab. Got it, I'll look after your pride and joy, don't worry. Remember, I am a father of 9, I can change nappies in my sleep. That Ratman is relieved to hear as he rushes into battle with it without fear, and when he returns, which will be in a jiffy, you must show him that trick because my nappy changing's hiffy. No problem, I'll show you how to get a guaranteed burp too. The secrets of fatherhood will be mine for good. So I go now in Mira and Majesty. To prevent another tragedy, people and dogs of the city. Ratman will be there in a bitty. Yeah, okay, I'm not doing it anymore. Godspeed, Power Mouse. Case number 8. The Goddess of the Thames. I say, what a smashing vessel. It's much more luxurious than I'd imagined. And I don't even have my own kennel. Yeah, what's up with kennels, damn it? Will you stop? So this is a Thamtanic. Thamtanic? Oh boy, it's gonna sink. She's stunning, isn't she? I can't quite believe we'll be sailing on her. I was picturing something much less grand. After all, it's described as an affordable yet luxury cruise ship. What's an affordable yet luxury ship when it's at home? I heard it was supposed to be a small cruise ship that the average member of the public could afford to enjoy. This is small? It certainly doesn't look small, does it? Gosh, I just imagine what the inside is going to be like. I never dreamt I'd ever travel on a ship like this. Nor do I, and we certainly wouldn't be if it wasn't for Madame Dublé giving us the tickets. I'm so excited about the party too, cruising down the Thames, hobnobbing with London's elite. The ticket says in celebration of the maiden voyage of the Thamtanic. It's all very fancy, isn't it? Maybe old Double Chin isn't really fat at all. Maybe it's all money stuffed up her dress. I mean, 3 tickets on a cruise like this must have cost a small fortune. Definitely, and she even arranged it so that you could come too, Cheryl. Dogs aren't usually allowed on board. As a fellow pet lover, she obviously threw her weight around a little for us. Well, I owe her a lick for saving me from boredom at the office. I just hope it isn't too rough. Now, Ernest, you did bring all the luggage, didn't you? Oh, yes, miss. I just entrusted it to a deckhand a little while ago. He said it would be taken to our cabins later. I must say your case was particularly heavy, Miss Layton. Whatever did you pack? Oh, was it really that heavy? I only put in essentials. Gosh, I didn't realize essentials could weigh so much. She's probably got a kitchen sink and their pinstripes. Cat, what the dickens are you doing here? Good evening, Inspector Hastings. Have you been invited on the maiden voyage as well? Yeah, by Dublé. Said it was a thank you for all the hard work I've put in to help her at times. Couldn't very well refuse, could I? Madam invited us as well. Thank heavens for that. I was starting to wonder who I could talk to. I suppose the rest of the guests will all be millionaires. I don't know, the Thamtanic is supposed to be an affordable yet luxury cruise ship accessible to all. Pah, yeah, looks highly accessible. These well-to-do lots don't know what's normal sometimes. It is an incredible vessel, isn't it? There seem to be an awful lot of crew members as well as guests. I think a vessel of this size requires a considerable crew, miss. They certainly seem to be very busy, don't they? Get those trunks on board. What does it look like I'm doing, eh? It looks like you're dragging your feet, sailor. Faster, man, faster. Alright, alright. We'll be weighing anchor soon. We've got to get everything on board. Poor people, they were rushed off their feet. What is it, Cat? Isn't that Emiliana over there? Oh, yes, so it is. I think she's seen us too. Look. Good evening, Inspector. Catriel, Ernest. Oh, and I see you've brought your pet along with you. Good evening, Emiliana. Have you been invited to the party of the Thamtanic too? Yes, I have. You're not coming, are you? Yes, we are. Madame Dublé invited us. Oh, yes, it was her who invited me too. I was hoping to be able to relax and enjoy the cruise. Not much chance of that happening with you on board. Oh, don't be like that. Let's enjoy it together. Oh, miss, it looks like we're ready to embark. I do apologize for the wait, ladies and gentlemen. However, we are now ready to begin boarding the vessel. Mind your step as you walk up the gangplank and enjoy the cruise. Haha, this is so exciting. Come along, on we go. Oh, wait for us, miss. Hey, don't forget your pets. It's much larger inside than I'd expected. I wonder where our cabins are. I think our cabin numbers are printed on the tickets. Oh, really? Let's see. Oh, yes, here it is. It looks like I'm in the standard class deluxe. Jelly? Yeah, hold on. Oh yes, so you are, and our cabin number is the same too, so fellow cabineer, it looks like we're sharing for the night. Madame Dublé has a lot to answer for. I just seem to be in regular standard class. Cabin number, same as me, sunshine. Looks like we'll be bunking up together. Well, I think our cabin is down this way, miss, so we'll meet up again later, shall we? Alright, Ernest, see you later. So, Emiliana, shall we? This is going to be fun. I don't think so, Cheryl. Your cabin is the other way. Eh? You may be a dog, but you still can't share a cabin with us ladies. It's not what a gentlewoman does. I knew that. I was just confused. Pinstripes, wait for me. So, the deluxe accommodation appears to be this way. Personally, I've already committed to the emergency escape routes to memory, okay? Good for you. That's 2 coins. Okay, that's 3 coins. Puzzle time. What are you just standing there for? There was a puzzle left outside my cabin door. Open bracket, yawn, close bracket. I'm just trying to think what to do with it. I see. Well, I can solve it for you if you like. 96. Fancy some darts practice? The board is just like the one pictured. On the previous turn, 3 darts were thrown, and all 3 of them landed in different sections. What was the lowest possible score? Select the frame to enter your answer. Well, 35. Unless I guess you count the outside as a section too. So then it would be 15. No, I'm gonna try like that.
This analysis would be simplicity itself.
Yeah.
Of course, I knew I would be able to solve it.
Is she faking an accent, or does she actually have an accent like that, the actress? I wonder. No, I don't think. She voices Carmilla in Castlevania Lords of Shadow too? Oh, and Lords of Shadow as well, I guess. And that's all she's known for, okay. Well, I guess I've heard all of her roles before then, since I did play Lords of Shadow 2 as well this year. Alright then. You did it. The lowest possible score is 15. One of the darts missed the board entirely and scored 0. Let's make sure no darts end up hitting anyone. You've solved 96 puzzles. You earned yourself 1 decor docket. There you are, all done. That was brilliant. In fact, I think you'll find it wasn't unlike the final scene in Maverick Director's revolutionary Mad Max Supersonic Soup Kitchen. The same sort of catharsis and exhilaration was provided by the protagonist's father as he sank into a giant vat of soup with his thumb up in the air and... Excuse me, I really must go. Yeah, I will be back, sinking in the soup. Da-dun-dun-dun-dun. Da-dun-dun-dun-dun. Dearie me, dearie me. Good evening, ladies. Well, what a ship, don't you think? Yes, it's fabulous, isn't it? And it's maiden voyage, too. Look at all the brass work gleaming. This is a rare pleasure indeed. I must say I'm looking forward to the party later, too. So this is standard class deluxe. It's quite a large cabin actually, isn't it? What luck! Yes, it's certainly better than I was expecting. Oh good, and my suitcase is here already, see? Isn't it a little overstuffed? What have you got in there, Catriel? A detective's bag is always full. I have many important things to take around with me, even for one night. It's too much for one night, surely. You could manage for a week with a suitcase that full. I don't think so. I already whittled it down to the bare minimum. Anyway, let's not waste any more time talking about luggage. We should be out on deck, enjoying the cruise. Well, I agree with that. Too much time in here could be trying. Shall we go and ask Ernest and Inspector Hastings if they want to join us? Yes, alright. We'll go and find their cabin in the standard class. Okay. Puzzle. Already found 2 coins. Look, Emiliana, it isn't just gorgeously furnished, this cabin. They've even provided entertainment. A puzzle. Yeah. They knew who you were, so they purposely put puzzles in there. Go with the flow, too. Ah, yeah, I know what that is. I shouldn't have done that. I think. That was completely pointless. That's way too many moves, I think. I'm just trying things at random until something clicks at the moment. If I put 4 in this one... Okay, that leaves 1. Gosh darn it. You can't undo any further than that. Well, if I was hoping to do it in a little amount of turns, you don't gain anything extra, I guess, for doing it in the least possible amount of turns. If I do try again, okay, that resets it. Okay, good. Is there a way to do it so that? Hold on. No. I think I'm onto something. Hold on, how did I do that in the first place? Yeah, I pressed this one so that there was only 2 remaining in the tank on the right. At the top right, yeah. Okay, there we go.
This is an
That probably
interesting
took
one.
way too many moves,
Puzzles
but well.
are made for solving.
Too many moves, too many moves. That was a good puzzle, even better than you'd expect from affordable luxury. I really don't think it was left here on purpose, Catriel. Okay, that must have been the last coin. And I think... Huh? This? Yeah, I think that's it. Poor dudes. Hello, Ernest. You and the inspector are all settled in, I hope? So, this is regular standard class, is it? Aha, yes. Oh, hello again, miss. Is there something wrong with our cabin? You keep peering around. Oh, no, it's just what it seems a little basic compared to ours, that's all. Yeah, that's it, that's right. Rub it in. We're not deserving of the best, I know. Really? Yes, more than a few rungs down on the ladder of luxury, I'd say. If our cabin was the Ritz, yours would be, say... No, don't say it, miss, please. I think I'd rather not know. We're both in standard class. It can't be that different. This cabin is pretty fancy, if you ask me. I agree. I think it's a splendid cabin. A roof to keep the rain out, walls to keep the wind out, and a door to keep the noise out. What's the problem, eh? Gosh, when you put it like that, I feel rather small for letting a small thing like this ruffle my feathers at all. So you should, Sunshine. Who gives a monkeys what the room is like as long as you can sleep in it? Get your priorities right. Yes, Inspector. Sound advice, Ernest. You really shouldn't let this cramped little cabin get you down. Who was it that brought it up again? Anyway, Emiliana and I were wondering if you'd like to join us on deck. Rather. I'm dying to see what it's like up there. Excellent. What are we waiting for then? We have the same book in our cabin. It was in one of the drawers. It's full of information about the ship and its fixtures and fittings. It gives the emergency evacuation procedure in here. Make sure you've all read it. $3 coins. There's nothing wrong with functional beds like these. I would be perfectly happy on one. They look rather plain and ordinary, don't they, but these beds, but I'm sure they're jolly comfortable. It's got a pillow, a sheet, and a blanket. The perfect bed as far as I'm concerned. Okay. Ah, there was a puzzle here. Well, would you look at that? Cat was right. They do leave puzzles in the cabins for passengers' enjoyment. Is Cat's puzzle more deluxe than ours, though? To think I only missed getting into the better cabin by a gnat's whisker. We don't need to start comparing, Cheryl. Ah, this one again. Okay. This one again. Okay, so you have to start with diamonds since there are no 10s. Ah, trying to see what they all have in common, but it's not all that easy. I probably should finish with spade. Yeah, I think I got it. Alright then.
Get those little grey cells engaged? So, I solved that little conundrum, eh?
You did it. The swirling mists of your future are clearing. I see a spade card. You're about to dig a big hole. Spade. Oh, I say, well done, Inspector. You're a credit to Scotland Yard. Come on, Sunshine. I eat puzzles like this for breakfast when my little lemon doesn't cook eggs. All aboard. Welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen. With cloudless skies above us, we have a perfect night for our cruise. The cruise still has some final preparations to make before we depart, so please, just enjoy the atmosphere. That must be the ship's captain. Yes, no question. How can you tell, miss? Oh, I just can. Guts again? I don't think you're far off there, Catriel. Do you think so too? His composed demeanor is uniform. The fact that he's addressed the passengers, yes, I'd say there's a high probability that he is the captain of this vessel. So you're like me, Emiliana, you think he's the captain as well. You simply guessed. I, on the other hand, used my profiling skills to arrive at the truth through logic and reasoning, and it's not like you at all. Oh, you too. It's coming over, look. Welcome aboard the Themtanic. I'm the captain of this vessel, Midas Pullman. I hope you enjoy our cruise. The weather forecast is for low winds and no rain, so you should be in for a treat. Yay! I knew you were the captain. Yes, we're very much looking forward to this, Captain Pullman. Thank you. I'll say, this ship of yours is really very swish, isn't it? You like her, do you? Yes, she's small as cruise ships go. Isn't it like a steam... how'd you call these ships? Steamboats? Yeah, it's a steamboat, isn't it? Not a cruise ship. She doesn't seem small to me at all. Is that so? Well, put her alongside some of the grander ships and you'd soon change your mind, sir. The ship I captained before this one, for example, was a Goliath by comparison. Gosh, you've captained larger vessels? Amazing. You can't judge a ship by its size alone, though. It's certainly not a case of the bigger the better. The greatest cruise ships are the ones that give their passengers the smoothest and most enjoyable ride. Well, that's jolly sound logic, yes. So I'd just like to go over our itinerary, if I may. Now, excuse me, I'll get something for my throat. It's starting to be a bit sore from reading out loud for too long. Alright. Controller. After we set off, we'll head downriver towards the sea and out into open waters. Once we're a little way offshore, we'll let the party get into full swing, and then tomorrow we'll head back up the river to land again. Gosh, it sounds jolly romantic, doesn't it? A dinner party on the cruise ship in the open waters of the sea, gazing back to the shore. It sounds wonderful, yes. Dinner on such a luxury ship is bound to be absolutely mouth-watering. I think I can see you drool. We should be ready to depart any moment now, so I wish you all a very enjoyable cruise, ladies and gentlemen. We're off at last. I'm sure this is going to be quite an adventure. I have a feeling something's going to happen. When you say you've got a feeling something's gonna happen, that usually means a case. Oh, don't, Inspector. This is supposed to be a break from work for me. Yeah, you and me both. Let's hope we can stay off duty, eh, Perfetti? Yes, let's just enjoy the cruise. My suitcase is the only case I need. Excuse me, Miss Catriel Layton, I believe. And Inspector Hastings and Miss Perfetti from Scotland Yard, if I'm not mistaken. Madame Dublé told me that she had sent you invitations for this little cruise. Ah, yes, you're one of the 7 dragons, aren't you? I remember seeing you at the premiere of No Sup for Love, at the Savoy. Indeed, miss, I am Mustafa Fullhold, the owner of this ship. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Perhaps you have heard of my shipbuilding business here in London? Bountiful Holdings, it is called. Bountiful Holdings. It's the UK's #1 shipbuilding and shipping company, Catriel. Ah. According to Companies House, profit in recent years has derived as much from marine transportation as shipbuilding. And the company's shareholder reports indicates new investment in passenger shipping. I believe the objective is to reclaim some of the business lost to the motor and airline industries in recent years. You are very well informed, Miss Perfetti. Yes, in fact, this affordable luxury cruise ship was one of my own ideas. One cannot tread water in business, one must always seek new horizons, think of new ideas. In the past, I have taken no prisoners when I was making a name for myself. Many of my rivals wept because of me. But every man is the smith of his own fortune, a dog-eat-dog world, as they say. No doubt an eminent detective such as yourself understands what I'm talking about, no? I tried not to eat my dog. So people apparently gain eminence through sheer good luck. Well, it is uncommon for Madame Dublé to compliment anyone. She tells me you have an incredible mind. I would like to see that mind in action, if you will indulge me. A tall order. When the whistle is blown, sailors with flags down will raise them, and those with flags up will lower them. You need to make all the sailors have their flags raised by issuing exactly 5 commands. I was trying to catch all 3. Isn't it possible? Okay. Here we go.
This is an interesting one. Puzzles are made for solving.
The way to solve this one is to issue commands to sailors in the central area and the 4 areas around the edge. Well, I don't even know what I did, really. I just did what seemed to be working to me. Ah, yes, I see it is all true. These rumors I hear of your extraordinary talent. Thank you. If you ever find yourself in a fix, please do come and ring my bell. Fixes do not trouble me, Miss Layton, but I will certainly remember your name. So I wish you all a most enjoyable voyage. Mr. Foolhold, forgive the interruption. The steward informs me they're ready to begin the party. Ah, thank you, Midas. We are in open waters already? Yes, sir. The Titanic is a very speedy vessel, as you know. As you know. Yeah. If he built it, I guess he would know. Not perhaps in the same league as the SS Midas Touch that you captained before, but I hope you are satisfied with her. Absolutely, Mr. Foolhold. She handles like a dream. So, my friends, it seems the party is underway. Please make your way to the Grand Lounge. Let us celebrate this maiden voyage in style. The party, miss? This is so jolly exciting, isn't it? I can't wait to see what it's like. Let's go straight to there now. Okay, that should be all the coins. Oh wow, this is the best. Isn't it? It's like a dream, Benji. I never ever thought we'd ever get to go on a cruise ship like this. Neither did I, but it's going to be the new thing. Affordable luxury. I like it. It's the bet, isn't it? And you're so amazing for finding out about it, and London's amazing for having it. Everyone's going to be talking about it soon. Everyone, but we went on it first. We'll have to take loads of photos to show everyone. Oh, I want to take a photo with you, Benji. We'll have to get someone to take one of us later. That is the most brilliant idea yet, Bess. You're the brainiest. The party's getting underway now. If you could all make your way to the Grand Lounge, please. I say, what a feast. Oh, I don't know where to look. Every dish looks absolutely delicious. Though my nonna might not have agreed, there's more to life than food, you know, you two. Just look at the decor in here. That golden statue over there is magnificent, isn't it? Just smell it. Catriel, are you even listening to me? Oh, here we go. I think he's going to announce the start of the party. Ladies and gentlemen, my esteemed guests, may I thank you personally for joining me on the maiden voyage of this magnificent ship, the Titanic. As you know, she is the first of a new line of affordable but luxury cruise ships to be manufactured by Bountiful Holdings. So please drink, feast, live for this evening like kings and queens. Later we have some entertainment planned for your enjoyment, a game where we shall see on whom the goddess of fortune is smiling tonight. Let the party begin. Bess, what do you want to try first? Let me show my love for you by getting you a plate. Oh, Benji, you're just the sweetest, but I don't know where to start. Oh, dearie me, what a party. Wait till I tell Maud and Enid about this. It's certainly an impressive party. I'm sure all the well-to-do Londoners here feel very at home. Well, it's not the kind of bash I'm normally invited to, but I could get used to this. In fact, I might even surprise the better half with it one time. What's the matter with you, Catriel? Why have you gone quiet all of a sudden? Oh, no reason, blah blah blah. Typical. Allora, let's go and have a look around, shall we? Let's go and look at the dishes and the platters and the salvers and perhaps just glance at something other than food as well, maybe. Looking for coins, looking for coins. Is it just because I'm so small that that thing looks huge? No, it's enormous. I wonder how many meters tall it is. Clearly it's modeled on a mythical goddess. Clearly. Anyway, it's very ornate. It must have been a real labor of love to produce. I would think so. As a work of art, it's exquisite, and the fact that it's made of solid gold makes it all the more impressive. You mean it's not just gilt? Gilt? How do you pronounce that? When it belongs to one of the 7 dragons? Ernest, please. I'm sure Mr. Fullhold wouldn't dream of using a gold-plated statue as the centerpiece of his new ship. Golly, I'm flabbergasted. Such an enormous statue made of solid gold, it's out of this world. What if there's something on the statue that I have to interact with, but all it does every time is pick the explanation instead? Unless you're pinpointing in the exact right spot. How many coins did I get so far? 1 or 2 on the screen? No, I think it's just a decoration, isn't it? Oh, really? What a shame. I was looking forward to finding out what it tasted like. You'll be wanting to eat the china next. I think there's even a special dish laid on for you, Cheryl. You have my attention. Madame Dublé thinks of everything, doesn't she? It's funny she doesn't strike you as someone likely to notice the smaller details. She'll strike you for making a comment like that. Oh, I've just noticed the jelly beside my Nemesis tower there. There's always another distraction, isn't there? It's impossible to know where to start. Esteemed guests, beautiful ladies and charming gentlemen, as part of our lavish entertainment for you tonight, I have devised a little game for you to play. Ooh, this sounds jolly exciting, doesn't it, miss? But before I explain to you the rules of the game, let me inform you of the sumptuous prize. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, it is the gold statue of the goddess. The statue? The solid gold statue? That is correct, Miss Layton. It is the gold statue of the goddess that I will be giving away a bidding slip for. A bidding slip? am sure no one would want to pass up the opportunity to bid on this magnificent work of art. Dearie me, auctioning that unbelievable statue. Mr. Foolhold would be the talk of the town. Oh, Benji, doesn't it sound exciting? We have to take part. Definitely, I'll do everything I can to win it, Bess, to show you how much I love you. Well, everyone certainly seems excited by the idea. And you're not, Cat? Aren't you gonna give it a shot? I don't think so. I mean, the prize is just a bidding slip. It's not the statue itself, is it? You do realize, Catriel, that a statue of that size made of solid gold is practically priceless. If it were to be put up for auction, people would be falling over themselves to be invited to bid. In other words, a bidding slip alone is going to be worth a very large sum of money. Oh, really? Well, perhaps I could join in. I don't want to be a party pooper. Oh, you are taking part now, are you? I can't keep up. It sounds like fun, whatever the prize might be. I won't pretend I'm not interested, but I would like to know the rules before I agree to take part. Well, Perfetti, I think you're in luck. Looks like our host is about to fill us in. So, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to tell you the rules of the game. Concealed on this very ship are 4 angel statues. These you must find. It is a treasure hunt, you see. Myself and Captain Pullman will lead you to the approximate locations of each angel statue in turn. The treasure hunt will take you all around this magnificent new vessel as you search high and low for the angels. So the first of the angel locations, the heart of the Titanic. The engine room. Ladies and gentlemen, follow me. Yeah, no thank you. I'm not done searching this place. Hunting for angels in order to win the goddess? Mr. Foolhold has a wonderful sense of style, doesn't he? I say this promises to be rather fun. A policeman, a private detective, and a criminal analyst all competing against each other. 3 professionals in the field of treasure hunting. I think it's safe to say one of the 3 of you will be claiming that bidding slip. Gosh, you all look rather fierce all of a sudden. Stand aside, ladies. Hunting out a few statues will be a walk in the park after the sort of cases I usually get tangled up in. Just a minute, Inspector. Private detectives like me are forever hunting out treasure. I mean, really, if I had a pound for every pirate that's walked through my door, I'll find those statues in no time. I think you'll find that I outstrip both of you when it comes to locating things. A simple analysis of the criminal, in this case the hider of the angel statues, will lead me straight to their location. Nice to see the pack pulling together. This little game certainly seems to have roused some competitive instincts. This is fun. Each of us is sure we're the better treasure hunter. So let's find out who's right. Whoever finds the 4 angel statues is the winner. I think that's the point, Catriel. You're on, Cat. I've got some little gray cells of my own I can call on when I want to, you know? It doesn't have to be a dog-eat-dog disaster. Wouldn't you be better off working together? Cheryl, there are only 3 possible outcomes in this scenario. The first, someone other than one of us 3 wins the prize. The second, one of the other 2, in other words, Inspector Hastings or Emiliana, wins the prize. And the third, I find all 4 angel statues and walk away with the bidding slip for the golden goddess. The most likely of those 3 outcomes is the third, or to put it another way, I'm going to win. Of course, what am I worrying about? It'll all go your way. So the gauntlet has been cast down. To the engine room! Alright. Pheasant. There's one. I found at least 2, I think. But I can't remember if I did find any other. Or maybe I did find all 3. Don't know. Okay, then let's move. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, at the heart of my latest vessel, the engine room of the Titanic. Somewhere within this room, the first of the angel statues is hidden. Which of you can find it? Oh no, there are pipes all over the place. How are we going to find a little angel statue in here? This is the worst. Don't worry, Bess. If we work together, there's nothing we can't do. Oh, Benji, you're just great. Dearie, dearie me, an angel statue is hidden in here somewhere. Well, I'll do my best. Lot of machinery down here, eh? Beats me what any of it does, mind you. Ships are outside my area of expertise too. I should have studied more before coming on this cruise. This all looks very interesting. Is that a speaking tube at the end there? Hey, pause off unless you're told otherwise. Ah, and there's a switch just above it. I wonder what it does. Hey, I said pause off. Curiosity is something someone with your name shouldn't be messing with. That switch is used to operate the crane for loading and unloading large cargo. Oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have touched without permission. No harm done, Miss Layton. Now it looks like Mr. Foolhold is all set to start the game. If you are all ready now, ladies and gentlemen, let the game begin. You are free to explore the engine room to your heart's content, as long as you do not slow us down, of course. So I invite you to locate the angel statue. Puzzle. It's very hard hunting out a tiny little statue with the mess of machinery and pipework in here, isn't it? But my instincts are telling me this panel here with all the switches on it is hiding something. Perhaps I'll just try flicking a few of them. Yeah! It's getting dark in here, by the way. I should probably turn on the light. And it's 3 p.m. Or just about. Shoot. Where did I put the controller? Yeah, there we go. Puzzle 100. 9 treasure chests are hidden in a cave. 3 of the 9 chests contain a jewel. Select the switches between the chests to switch on the lights and reveal a number that tells you how many jewels are contained in the surrounding chests. Where are the jewels hiding? When you think you've identified a chest that contains a jewel, select the chest to circle it. If you change your mind, just select the chest again to remove the circle. Only 1 in that corner. 2 in this one, 1 in this one. It's hard, actually. So that means there's probably 1 in these 2 then. Let's see how likely that is. 2 here. And there are 3, they said. Two. Wait. 1. No, that's not possible then. 2. 1. 2. 1.
This is an interesting one. And that's how it's done.
You did it. You found all of the jewels. Time to set off on the next treasure hunt. Ah, I found something. Aha, I found something. Sorry. Ah, it's the angel statue. What a devious hiding place. Oh, bravo, Miss Layton. Mm-hmm. Well, you know, for a detective like me, it's really just a matter of going through the motions, and you want to go through them a bit faster, Cat. That was a piece of cake, wasn't it? Obviously, I also located the statue. It's hardly worthy of profiling at all, that was. Well, it seems some of the other guests managed to find the statue as well, miss. Clearly, if everyone managed to find it, the hiding place was too easy. Good, I see that you have all managed to locate the first of the angel statues, but don't let complacency take hold of you. That was a gentle introduction, shall we say. Now, as you are all here in the engine room, perhaps you would indulge us and allow Captain Pullman to tell you a little bit about this magnificent new vessel. Oh, my instincts are telling me that this is going to be long and boring. For once, your gut and mine are singing the same tune. As I'm sure you'll all agree, the Titanic is a fine-looking vessel, but as I'm about to explain, her guts are equally impressive. The engine here has enough horses to give a container ship a run for its money. Actually, she's even more powerful than your average cargo carrier. She's just ticking along at a comfortable pace at the moment to give you good people a smooth ride, but if I were to open her up, she'd really fly. There's not another ship on the Thames that can match her capabilities. Do you think it's nearly done? My eyelids are starting to droop. Well, it is a rather spiffing ship, miss. I'm not surprised he wants to sing its praises. Thank you for the detailed explanation, Midas. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope that has given you a taste of the superiority of this vessel. We are in a new age of shipping now. These modern vessels are a world apart from their aged ancestors. The Titanic heralds a new dawn. She is only the first of many new passenger craft I plan to commission. But forgive me, you are all eager to continue the games, I think. Please, let us return to the Grand Lounge. Okay. Coin. Up there? No. Puzzle. What? I don't believe it. What's this? Whatever is the matter, Inspector? Look, a puzzle right here by this ladder. A puzzle. That's what all that fuss was about. Puzzles are always something to get excited about, Cheryl, and besides, we can watch the inspector solving it. Help the robber escape from the cops. Don't worry, he's a good guy, really. He has to reach his getaway chopper on the roof by climbing the ladders. Each floor of the building contains only one safe ladder. There are only 2 safe ladders on the right side of the building, and the ladder on the top floor must be approached from the right. Using this information, select 1 ladder on each floor to plan an escape route. Remember, the robber can't pass a cop or he'll be nicked. Yeah. Because I guess the top floor is this one, and if those ladders have to be approached from the right, that means he has to be coming from that ladder. So that already tells you that this is one. Mm. So there's one more ladder on this side that I have to take, and then there's another one on this one. Yeah, you can't be coming to that ladder by coming from this one, because he would have to pass in front of the cop who would catch him. So this is the second one on the right side of the building. That is the correct one. That leaves only these two on the other side.
Blimey, this is hard work.
No?
Not my cup of tea, puzzles.
Because if I pick this one, then he would have to be to pass in front of the cop, no? I thought I had it though. Right, let's have a look at it again. This is wrong. But the one on the top floor is approached from the right if I select this one. Does it say actually that it can't pass a cop? Yeah, okay. So he can't be coming from this one to this one, or from this one to this one. I don't see any other way than this. It's safe to approach the ladder on the top floor from the right, so this means that you can't use the ladder on the right on floor 3. Wait, what? Wait, what? That doesn't make any sense. You wouldn't be approaching the ladder on the top floor from the right unless you use the ladder on the right on floor 3. But hey, if they say that it's the complete opposite, then well... If I take this one, then it would force me to approach either of these ladders from the left, not the right. How does that make any sense? It's the complete opposite of what? The ladder on the top floor would not be approached from the right. I'm sorry if I pick this, but they seem to point towards that solution, so...
This is hard work. The pieces just fell into place somehow.
I don't get their logic. See, that's how I solve them. Bravo, Inspector, excellent work. So he solved the puzzle, bow wow. Don't be mean, Cheryl. Look how happy it's made him. Yeah, he never solved one in his life before. Or something. There's the third, I think. Yeah, I think I found all three now. No good asking me where the angel statues is in, and I haven't got the foggiest. Alright. Benji, that was so hard. The angel was hidden really well, wasn't it? Oh, is something different in here? It feels even bigger than before. The angel statue was stolen. It's missing, isn't it? Right, I think you're right. Yes, you are right. You're always right, Bess. Well, this angel statue hunt is very naughty, isn't it? But a bidding slip for that statue, what a prize to tell everyone about. Oh, where is the golden goddess, though? The golden goddess is gone. Gone? Where is the statue? Where is my golden goddess? Where? Someone has stolen it. Nah, it's probably fallen off the ship or something. Someone has stolen it. I do not believe this. When the perpetrator of all of this terrible act is found, he will wish he never crossed Mustafa full hold. Hold your horses now. It's been nicked. That whopping great thing. Oh dear, Mr. Foolhold is fuming. Of course he is. The statue is practically priceless. Wait a minute, though. If the statue's been stolen, what will become of my bidding slip? You haven't won it yet, Catriel. Well, all I can say is someone's got a bloomin' nerve carrying out a theft right under my nose like this. Cat, perfetti, it's up to us to find whoever did this. Well, we certainly can't ignore it. It'll be the theft of the century, given how valuable the statue must be. So now we're searching for the goddess statue itself instead of angels? Haha, what fun. Yeah, what fun. What fun indeed. I've had the crew search the ship, Mr. Foolhold, but there's no sign of the statue anywhere. But this is madness. The statue is enormous. Where could someone possibly have hidden it that we cannot find again? It's at the bottom of the sea already. It's a terrible crime. I'll go straight to the bridge and radio back to the shore to let them know what's happened. Yes, thank you, Midas. But there is nothing to be done from the shore. I do not understand this. Don't you worry, Mr. Foolhold. We'll catch the crew that did this, you mark my words. Ah, yes, of course, I was forgetting about the profession of some of our guests. Then you find my statue, and you find the person responsible for this brazen criminal act. Whatever it takes, use persuasion if you need to. Use the occasion of, being on this vessel to, find the criminal. We will, Mr. Foolhold, and any mystery solved. That's my motto. If you don't mind, Mr. Foolhold, could you please ensure that no other guests enter the lounge area from now on, so that nothing is disturbed at the scene of the crime? Of course, if it will help your investigation, I will inform our guests they must not enter. This is an unprecedented disaster for my new vessel's maiden voyage. I'm only thankful that you are on board. Please, find the statue. Golly, what a turn up for the books. The theft of a solid gold statue like this is a big case. But what I want to know is, how did anyone manage to make off with something so big and heavy without being seen? Yes, it's almost unbelievable, but it happened and we have to find out how. Right then, let's get this investigation underway, shall we? I can't read. I think we should begin by taking a formal statement from Mr. Foolhold. Okay. I need to check something. Will you excuse me? Gosh, pheasant. Look, it smells heavenly. Oh, the swine that did this, taking my statue. Mr. Foolhold, could we have a word, please? Alrighty. Naturally, if it will help track down the scoundrel. When we went to the engine room to start the angel statue treasure hunt, were any of the other guests left behind in the lounge? No, I believe all the guests were taking part in the game. When we went together to the engine room, there should have been no one remaining on the lounge. I'd say we were in the engine room for about 15 minutes, wouldn't you? Was the statue light enough to be removed in such a short space of time? Miss Layton, the goddess statue is made of solid gold. It weighs approximately 4 tons. 4 tons? How on earth did you ever manage to get it inside the lounge in the first place? The crane? Themtanic is equipped with a very sophisticated crane, Miss Perfetti. That was a simple task. Then it seems probable that the culprit used the same method to remove the statue, doesn't it? Yeah, it does seem to make sense. Could anybody operate the crane, Mr. Foolhold? No, I do not think so. It is not so easy to control, but I do not know the details. You must ask Captain Pullman this question. Yeah, Pullman. I see. Well, we'll need to ask him about it now, I think. Yes, we should find him on the bridge. That's where he said he was going, to raid you ashore. That's right. Let's make our way to the bridge then. Four tons of solid gold. I cannot think how someone could move the statue without using the crane, but the crane is not a piece of machinery that anybody can operate. But more than I want to know how this was done, I want to know who it was done by. I say it's rather wonderful being on the bridge and seeing where the captain controls this magnificent ship from. There's the captain over there. We're very sorry to disturb you like this, Captain Pullman, but we'd like to ask you a few questions if we may. No, nothing in there. Coin number 1. What does this lever here do? That's for operating the crane. When you want to load or unload big cargo, the crane's power is off at the moment, so it doesn't matter if you touch it, but in general we ask passengers not to mess with the ship's controls. Makes sense. Any of the lamps has a coin. Ah, there we go. One more to go. And there we go. Found it. There's a puzzle! Look at these beautiful controls, Miss Layton. Aren't they splendid? Splendidly tempting to touch, yes. I just want to pull all the levers and push all the buttons. Golly, no, you mustn't, miss. Pressing any of these buttons could be disastrous. Oh, but there's a puzzle here. Look. Golly, no, you mustn't, miss. Pressing any of these buttons could be disastrous, but there's a puzzle here. Look. Circuit Unbreaker 2. Ah, yeah, I already had a puzzle like this before. At least now I understand how it works. Well, it's not here that it goes. Is there any other way? That seems like it would only make things more difficult. I think this one is more likely. It's not too likely that there would be anything here or here. I mean, in terms of big blocks, not wire. Because then it would prevent you from connecting anything to the other side. Okay, this one is likely. Then this one is likely. How do you connect the rest? Like this, probably. And, oh, there we go. Okay, found it.
So, in conclusion... Thank goodness I got that right.
You did it. That was a tricky repair, but an electronics whiz like you won't be beaten. Besides, you like to see the children's faces when their toys start working again. Yeah. You did it. That was a tricky repair, but an electronics whiz like you. Blah 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 blah. Even though the puzzle's solved now, you mustn't press anything. Just one touch could bring the whole ship to a standstill. Yes, I know, Ernest. Don't worry, I won't touch anything I'm not supposed to. I'm not entirely convinced a single button could bring the whole ship to a standstill. Surely that's an exaggeration. Excuse me, could we ask you a few questions, please? Abel Seaman. Alright, you're the ones... Oh, right, you're the ones investigating the theft of the goddess statue, are you? Sure, what do you want to know? I'm Abel, by the way. Abel? Abel? Abel Seaman. During the time when the theft must have taken place, Captain Pullman was with the guests in the engine room. Who was driving the ship while he was away? That would be me. Although it's really just a case of checking that she's staying on course. So that would place you here on the bridge when the theft occurred then? Yeah, it would. And who operated the crane when the statue was loaded onto the ship in the first place? That'd be me as well. Why? Ah, so you know how to operate it, do you, Mr. Seaman? Can the crane be used at any time? No, not at all. Most of the time it's not switched on to conserve power. Before you operate it, you have to flick the master switch in the engine room. If that switch is off, the crane won't do anything. The master switch in the engine room, eh? Well, it looks like there's quite a procedure to get that crane up and running then. Yeah, there is. No one could have made use of it without planning it first. But everyone went to the engine room, so that doesn't really serve us to narrow down the list of suspects. Did you manage to radio ashore, Captain Pullman? Yes, I've just finished relaying the message. I've set a course back to the wharf. Obviously, the party can't go on now. If there's anything I can do to help with the investigation, please don't hesitate to ask. I've told the crew to assist in any way possible as well. If you want to ask them any questions, feel free. Thank you very much. We'd actually like to ask you about the crane. Yes, the one next to the lounge, you mean? Yes, Mr. Fullhold informs us that only a trained operator would be able to use it, is that right? Exactly, for starters, they'd need the key from me. And there is no spare either, I have the only one. The captain has full responsibility for the vessel, you see. Even the owner couldn't operate the crane without my consent. I see, so everything has to go through you, Captain. Yes, and Mr. Fullhold is well aware of that, naturally. When he appointed me as captain, he entrusted the Titanic in her entirety to me. In other words, Mr. Fullhold obviously has a great deal of faith in you. He's got salt water in his blood, that man, just like me, and he loves this vessel dearly. I know he's a hard-nosed businessman, and not everyone likes the man, but that's just one side of him. What do you mean by that? What I mean is he has a good heart. When my old company went under, not only did he take me on, but he took on all of my crew as well. As a result, we've all still got jobs and jobs that we enjoy. He's a great man, he really is. That was incredibly good of him to rescue all of you from unemployment like that. That's the 7 dragons for you, they can do things like that. Yes, like I said, he's a great man. I'll always be indebted to him. Yes, I see. Well, thank you very much for your time. Continue. Okay. What's up, Perfecti? You onto something? Perhaps. I'm thinking about motive. Motive? Blimey, I thought you were the brains around here. Why does anyone steal gold, eh? For money. Yes, usually I agree, but let's not forget that the statue was a matter of pride for Mr. Fullhold. So what's your point? My point is, perhaps the motive wasn't money, but malice. Revenge, maybe. Mr. Fullhold has made a number of enemies over the years as he has built up his business. It isn't impossible that the culprit stole the statue as a way of getting back at him for something. You could have a point there. So what do you think? Talk to Fullhold again? First, there's something else we need to examine. What's that then, Cat? The switch in the engine room. The crane can't be operated unless that switch is on, remember? And when we were in the engine room before, looking for the little angel, that switch was off, I believe. Can't say I remember. It was off, yes, I remember, because Catriel tried to touch it before the captain told her off, that is. Oh yeah, of course, now I remember. I think we should go back to the engine room and have another look at that switch. Alright then, let's go. Excuse me. Oh, hello. What you lot been doing down here then? We're sorry to disturb you, but we're investigating the stolen goddess statue, you see? Why am I not surprised? Okay, let's see. Alright. And yeah. Figures. Alright then. Okay. You're a ship's engineer, are you? That's right, me lovely. Declan Swabber is the name. Don't let me stop you. You go ahead and investigate. Oh, he's gone back to his work. Well, he said we could investigate, so let's investigate. Was it the one? So this is the switch that turns on the power to the crane by the Grand Lounge, is it? According to Mr. Seaman, if this is off, the crane can't be used. Well, we were all in the engine room here looking for that angel figurine at the time the goddess statue was taken, and the switch was definitely off then, just as it's still off now. But if the crane was used, this switch must have been flipped. Yeah, by who? That's the question. Well, we know it's somebody on board at least. Just a quick question for you, Mr. Swabber. How many people of this ship know how to use the crane? Well, there's a question. The navigation officer, for one. Of course, the captain was a Navy one, so he knows. But most of the time, it is old Abel that what does it. Him being the Navy now at all. I see. Well, it makes sense, doesn't it? It's gotta be someone on the bridge who does it. That's where the controls are. And Abel's got that kind of finicky mind anyhows. You gotta have your head screwed on to move them dirt, heavy things around. Well, thank you, Mr. Swabber. You've been very helpful. Very helpful indeed. So putting together everything we've learned so far. That's it! Inspector, you've worked something out, have you? I have, Cat. I'll fill you in, but first let's find somewhere we won't be overheard. How about the deck? What have you managed to deduce? Let's go out on deck and hear the inspector's theory. So, Inspector, what is it? I've figured it out. I've pegged the culprit. Really? Even though Catriella and I haven't made our deductions yet. Alright, Perfetti, enough of your cheek. I do crack cases from time to time, you know. So what I've deduced is that the guilty party must be... Yes? Ship's navigator Abel Seaman. The man we spoke to on the bridge? Yeah, him. Seaman was on the bridge where the crane controls are when the statue was taken. To put it another way, there's no one else who could have used the crane at the time in question, so he's our man. Well, he did admit to being on the bridge at the right time, and it's true that the crane does need to be operated from the bridge, which is why it had to be him. Unfortunately, there's more to operating the crane, though, isn't there? Eh? First of all, Captain Pullman told us that you need a key, which only he has. And second of all, the power switch in the engine room has to be in the on position. And the bridge is on the topmost level of the ship, whilst the engine room is right down at the bottom. It takes a fair amount of time to get between them. Even running to the engine room and back to switch on the power to the crane wouldn't leave enough time left over from the 15 minutes to actually use the crane for anything. But how else could that whopping great statue have been moved? That's the point, isn't it? You have to be on the bridge to operate the crane. But you can't get to the engine room and back again in the time window we're looking at. That's where the power switch is. To say nothing of the key that's required according to Captain Pullman. Well, it was nicked somehow. I'm beginning to think there's something a little different about this case. There's more than one culprit. I think if we're going to solve this, Inspector, it's a case of all hands on deck.
So what? There's some elaborate plot going on here behind the scenes? Is that what you're saying, Kat?
It's evident that the criminal is both extremely intelligent and a level-headed decision-maker. It can't possibly be him.
You're right. Level-headed, intelligent, an expert, in fact, on everything about this ship.
Excuse me. Pardon me. Well, if Seaman didn't do it, then who did? So you brought us all out here on deck to tell us that you made an illogical deduction? Oi, watch it, Perfetti. I don't see you coming up with anything better. I just haven't built up a full profile of the culprit yet. It isn't making sense. Now, you two, no squabbling. I have a cunning plan. Oh? I'm not sure I want to hear it, do I? Oh, yes, you do. My cunning plan is this. We redo the angel figurine treasure hunt. What's cunning about that? What are you all hoping to achieve? Catriel, this is hardly the time for more games. Just hear me out. There's a very good reason for me suggesting it. Remember when the theft happened, we were already underway on the cruise. Which means that at this very moment, the culprit is still on board. You can't be sure of that. What if the blackguard that did it jumped ship and got onto another vessel or something? Ah, crap, I skipped a line. I didn't see anything nearby at all, and there were no missing lifeboats either. I see. Alright then, let's assume the culprit is still on board. I think that's very likely. However, I don't imagine the culprit expelled a police officer and a private detective would be on board. If whoever did this sees that we're already investigating, they might try to destroy some valuable evidence. But if we're seen to be playing the treasure hunt game again, what message does that convey? That we're certainly not investigating very thoroughly. Exactly. We're dealing with a particularly cool and collected criminal here. We need to get whoever it is to lower their guard if we're going to catch them out. Right, so we should go and ask Foolhold to organize the games again, you think? Let's do that. Catriel, what you've said does make sense, but still, are you sure this isn't just your way of trying to get your hands on that bidding slip? Of course not. I mean, if I happened to win the bidding slip, I'm not saying it wouldn't be nice, but... Allora, you admit it. I knew that was the real reason. Hello, my friends. How is the investigation progressing? Have you identified the scoundrel who did this? Mr. Foolhold, perfect timing. We have a favor to ask you. Would you be kind enough to organize the treasure hunt game again? The game? But what is the point? The goddess statue is gone. Without the statue, the game is meaningless. Not to worry, sir. It's Miss Layton's cunning plan, you see. It's all part of a ruse to find the missing statue. A cunning plan, you say? That's right. I assure you we will locate the statue, so if you could just get the game started again... Ha ha ha, you might know I am a fan of cunning plans, Miss Layton. The more cunning, the better. I see you have a sense of adventure, as do I. Very well, I will summon the guests and we will play the game again. Anyway, it would be a shame to waste the entertainment I prepared for you all. Thank you, Mr. Foolhold. That's wonderful. So let us waste no time. Come with me to where the next angel figurine is hidden. Let me see. Yes, I think we will go to my cabin. Your cabin? As the owner of this vessel, I have the pleasure of staying in the deluxe first-class accommodation. Gosh, deluxe and first class, it sounds wizard. My intention for this angel figurine treasure hunt was to showcase my latest creation to my guests. The first-class accommodation is a sight I wish you all to behold, so come. You don't have a puzzle, then? We're experiencing it because of you, Benji. You're amazing. Let's take a photo together now. Yes. Hey, why don't we pose like the statue? Is that a great idea or what? Here it is, the most exclusive of the cabins that the Themtanic has to offer. I say, it's gigantic, and the view makes where we're sleeping look like a canal. It's so spacious and so well appointed, first class in every way. That is the unique appeal of the Themtanic, the height of luxury but without a prohibitive price tag. Now, somewhere concealed in this cabin is another angel figurine. Find her. Alright, Angel, time to track you down. But just before I do... Inspector Hastings, Mariana, a quick word, please. What's up, Cat? I thought this was the plan. It is, but while we're looking for the angel, let's also snoop around in here a little. You what? Shh, not so loud. We don't want Mr. Foolhold to overhear. Sorry, alright, I catch your drift. This was the idea, was it? Pretend we're just playing this game when we're really untinned for clues. It's a good way to avoid arousing suspicion, I agree. Exactly, this treasure hunt game is the perfect cover for us. And if I find the angels, I'll also get that bidding slip. You care more about that than the case. Well, let's start scouring this cabin then, shall we? Well, if we don't solve the case, those bidding slips won't have any value, will they? Puzzle time! Ah, look at this. This is top-notch. This model, right down to the last detail. Eh, what's this? If you found something, Inspector. I have a puzzle. Well, please do be careful of the model. It looks very delicate. Island mystery. There is a mysterious carving on a stone monument that sinks into the sea at high tide. It apparently shows the time when the island sinks under the water. What time is it showing? A stone monument that sinks into the sea at high tide. Hmm. Okay, I get it. I think I get it. So this is where the tide limit is. So the water has made the bottom of the numbers disappear or something. Right, well this one looks like a 0, so it must be something 30, and this looks like a 3. At least I don't see what other numbers they could be, but the first one, would it be an 8 or would it be a 9? No, I don't think it would be a 9, because then there would be a little bit still left here, probably. It's probably 8:30, I think. Let's try that.
Get those little grey cells engaged. See, I'll get them right.
But the rest of the
sometimes.
carvings in the stone should have disappeared too, though, not just the numbers. Right. You did it. The inscriptions on the monument are mirror letters. They are designed so that they display the time when they are reflected in the water. Ah, in that sense, you mean? Okay. I thought they were worn out because of the fact that the water laps onto it and just scrapes the water. It would have been helpful to know that before it went under. Not bad, Inspector Hastings. Perhaps they were right to make you Inspector after all. Haha, I'm gonna take that as a compliment. Don't get many of them, especially not from you. I wasn't complimenting you, Inspector. I was, well, oh, never mind. Okay, I haven't found a coin yet. The lamps. What a splendid light fitting, just right for a top-notch ship like the Titanic. Yeah, okay. Okay, well the top section of the room doesn't look like it needs to be searched. Another puzzle. Funny place for a map, this. That's a nautical chart, Cheryl. Don't be picky, Ernest. It is a map of the sea. It's strange that it's in here, though. I'd have expected a cabin like this to have paintings and portraits, not charts. I'm afraid that is my doing. I love the sea, you see, and all things related to it. It is the reason I established my shipping company in the first place. Ah, I see. Yes, I do understand. The sea is so romantic. Romantic, luring, mysterious, powerful. Yes, I enjoy my business ventures, but the sea is my true love. It is my dream to make Bountiful Holdings the largest shipping company in the world. But if I succeed, I have another dream, a bigger one. I will live out the rest of my days as a hunter of treasure, risking life and limb on the high seas. Gosh, that sounds rather spiffing. Yes, there are countless treasures concealed under the waves, sleeping on the seabed, waiting to be found. You're clearly a very passionate man, Mr. Foolhold. I'm sure you're right. There must be a lot of undiscovered treasure at the bottom of the oceans. Oh, this map moves. Look. A map that moves. Fathom the depth. You've come by a treasure map which shows various islands. The treasure is located in the middle of an equilateral triangle connecting 3 islands that each contain different shaped ruins. The distance between the points on the map is always equal. Select an island to circle it as one of the 3 islands at the corners of the triangle. Select the same island again to remove the circle. Identify the 3 islands and locate the hidden treasure. Huh? Select an island to circle it as one of the 3 islands at the corners of the triangle. Sorry. Well, one of these 2 red ones has to be part of the triangle anyway. That's for sure. I know I probably shouldn't be looking for a triangle that's exactly 1 line in distance every time, but how about this? Does that look correct? I think so. I think that's it.
This should do it, I think.
Alright.
Puzzles are made for solving.
You did it. The center of the triangle is the middle of the ocean. You've discovered some underwater ruins. Minecraft-like. Oh, well done, miss. You found it. Yeah, but we're not done searching this place, though. The angel figurine, so this is where it was hiding. My congratulations, Miss Layton. Brilliant. So allow me to take you to the next treasure hunt location, the bridge. The bridge again? Weren't we just there to talk to the captain? Seriously, my dogs are barking here. I had no idea there was an angel figurine hidden there, though. Well, let's go back to the bridge and find it. It's just a sort of wizard hiding place you'd expect a deluxe cabin like this to have, don't you think? There's a coin. There's a second one. I think I had already found one before, right? Though I can't remember where now. I think I did. Or maybe not. Yeah, I think that must be everything. Yeah, let's save perhaps. I think it's been a while. Yeah, it had been a while. Well, I think we can leave now. Found 2 puzzles in this room, 3 coins. Hello everyone, what can I do for you? I have resumed the treasure hunt game, Midas. Oh, I see. Well, I suppose the guests need a way to pass the time until we're at the wharf again. It's going to take quite a bit of time to get back. We'll keep her steady, Captain. We must give our guests a fair chance to find the angel. We can't wait. So this is the nerve center of the ship, from where the captain steers her through the water, and the third angel figurine is concealed somewhere inside this room. I wish you luck in finding it. I wonder where it's going to be this time. There's bound to be some likely places. Let's find them. In one of these. There's machinery and machinery and instruments all over the place, but just here it seems especially chock-a-block. I smell a rat. Your nose really doesn't work, does it, Cheryl? We're looking for an angel, not a rat, but I think this could be the place. There are more speaking tubes, aren't there? These are more speaking tubes, aren't they? They should be empty to allow the sound of your voice to travel along them. Control the knight and the princess at the same time so they both reach the exit. Use the directional buttons to move them both one square in that direction. If there is a wall or obstacle in the way, the affected character will not move. And if even one of them falls into a hole, it's game over. Let's see if we can help these 2 out. There we go, okay.
This is an interesting one. Puzzles are made for solving.
You did it. They made it to the exit at the same time. It's great that they're both safe and sound. There's a way to solve this in just 12 steps, so see if you can find the shortest route. Double trouble has been added to the puzzle index. I knew you could do it. A wonderful show, miss. It was nothing really. It was all about coordinating your movements, you see, even when you were far apart. Oh, look, there's an angel inside this tube. Aha, I thought as much. The third angel. There are an awful lot of these speaking tubes here, aren't there? You mean those trumpet things? They look like muzzle traps to me. They're called speaking tubes, Cheryl. They're for carrying your voice to other parts of the ship, you see. I wonder where these ones end up. Let's ask Captain Pullman. Excuse me, Captain, could you tell us where these speaking tubes are connected to, please? The machine room, I would expect. The engine room? They go all over the ship. I need to be able to give orders to crew members wherever they are, you see. This goes to my cabin. This one to the deck. Then there's the engine room, the hold, pretty much anywhere you can think of. Gosh, how wonderfully convenient, so you need never leave the bridge. Something like that. Speaking tubes have a long history on ships. Another wonderful performance, Miss Layton. You were magnificent in discovering the third angel. And now there's just one more to find in the Grand Lounge, I believe. Correct, you and the other guests were about to begin the hunt for that angel when we discovered the missing statue. Alright then, no time to lose. Let's go back to the Grand Lounge and uncover the ultimate angel. That's strange. Something's different here. When we came down this corridor before, I'm sure, yes, the din from the engine is rather more noticeable than it was before, wouldn't you say? What? Sorry, I was just being a wag. But now you mention it, I think you're right. That's just because your ears need cleaning out, Cheryl. When did you last have a bath? The last time you gave me one. Talking to your mutt again, cat? Actually, Ernest was just commenting that the engine noise seems greater than it was before. Since when? Well, it seemed much quieter in the Grand Lounge when the party started. I suppose I first noticed it not long after we started looking for the goddess statue. Probably because we're heading back in at full throttle, don't you think? Captain Pullman told us the ship's engine had more to give, if you remember. Yes, but we don't appear to be moving much faster than we were before. That's true, actually. Certainly doesn't seem a lot faster when you look out of the window anyway. I wonder what's causing the extra noise then. Yeah, who knows. Anyway, aren't we supposed to be heading back to the lounge? Yes, for the final angel. Come along then, everyone. Here we are then, the Grand Lounge, where the last angel is hiding. All that stands between me and that bidding slip. You can do it, miss. Ah, the sight of this lounge without the golden goddess saddens my heart. When we left from the wharf, it was such a magnificent sight to behold, no? I'm quite sure we'll find your statue, Mr. Foolhole, don't you worry. Not if we don't actually look for it, Inspector. Yes, well, where do we look then, Perfetti? Please don't feel disheartened, Mr. Foolhold. There's still hope. Yes, and now we have come this far, we must complete the exciting angel treasure hunt, That's the spirit. So if you can find the final angel somewhere in this lounge, I will reward you with a bidding slip for the golden goddess. Not that it is much of a prize at the moment. Oh dear, that's made him feel glum again. Why don't we throw ourselves into the treasure hunt to try to jolly him up a bit, miss? The angel is in the food. Hey, there's something missing here. What's happened to that stack of dishes? It looks different to before somehow. It doesn't look like too many people have been digging in. There was this gold orb, shall we say, at the top. I'll have to search this tiered tower of platters in minute detail, I think. I think that's how you say it, right? Let's start with this delicious-looking chicken. It smells gorgeous. Paws off the grub. You do realize too many calories dulls your brain, don't you? Oh, look, there's a puzzle here on this dish. Perhaps if I solve this... Stone idol. There's a stone with some symbols carved into it that seem to have some kind of significance. The top part of it is missing and needs to be put back, but the pieces of stone are all in a jumble and it's not clear which one it is. Look at the symbols on the other sides of the stone to figure out the missing one. I'm not sure I see what it could be. You can only pick one. Huh. Well, the one that kind of seems to have the right shape would be this one, I'd say, but that might have nothing to do with it. Or aim, but what? It's the significance part of it that I don't know. Are they shark fins? The state of something. The state is reflected by where they are carved on the stone. The state of something. The state of something. I don't get it. Continuing on from hint 1, the something is a part of the body. An eye? Yeah. Yeah, it's like the black section is showing you the white of the eye, and the brighter part is showing you the pupil or something. On the bottom one, the pupil is centered, looking straight. On the left one, it's looking to the left. On the right one, it's looking to the right. And on the top one, it would be looking up. So that would be D then. If it is what I think it
I
is.
see how to solve this now.
But without the hints, I probably wouldn't
Puzzles
have
are made for
figured it out. I was not seeing the thing on the front as one carving. I saw it as two. And I was drawing my conclusion from that, I guess. Oh, you got it right. You continually surprise me, Catriel. That's strange. I'm not seeing the angel figurine anywhere. We found the other 3 angels as soon as we solved the puzzles. Ahaha, just because you see the moon in the sky every night, my friend, it does not mean you will see it this night. No, this puzzle you have just solved is only a hint about the location of the angel that is concealed in this room. The ceiling? It's looking up. Well, the answer to the puzzle was that you had to look up, wasn't it? So we have to look up to find the angel, perhaps. Is it on the ceiling? Not quite that far up, I think, Cheryl. I suspect it means the top of this tower of dishes. That's the hint. Let's investigate the top tier straight away then. But it's missing something that was there before. There doesn't appear to be any angel on the top of the tower of dishes here. But it must be there. Actually, I remember there was a little round decoration on the top as well, but that seems to be missing now too. I remember that decoration as well, actually. The decoration is gone. No, this is a disaster. Was it a very important decoration, Mr. Foolhold? Yes, well, no, but you see, I concealed the final angel figurine inside the decoration of which you speak. Oh no, so you mean the angel figurine is lost too? Yes, now not only is my precious golden goddess missing, but the final angel as well. Oh no! What are we going to do, Miss Layton? Heck if I know. Is it my mailbox? Hold on. Okay, excuse me. Checking work mail. Alright, what are we going to do, Miss Layton? Things seem to be going from bad to worse. Let's keep calm, Ernest. The angel hasn't gone missing, it's just changed location, that's all. But I did not tell anyone to move it. Someone has gone against my wishes. Let me explain, Mr. Foolhold. The final figurine was originally inside the decoration on the top tier of the Tower of Plates. Originally. The question we face is, where is it now? In fact, it's within sight of all of you even as we speak. It is? Really, Miss Layton? Where? Where is it? Do tell us. Relax, Pinstripes. She can't wait to tell us anyway. Haha, let me put you all out of your misery. The final angel is in the jelly next to the tower. It's that enormous multicolored jelly? Surely not. Indeed it is, Ernest. If we examine the jelly, I have little doubt that we'll find the final angel figurine. Jelly. Ah, yes, I can see the ball in it. It fell down in it, I guess. It went sploosh inside of it. Well, Ernest, have you found it? Oh yes, I've got it. The little round decoration. And the angel figurine is inside it. However did it end up in there, miss? Somebody moved it without my permission. Is that what you are saying, Miss Layton? Nah, I think it's probably the boat rocked or something, and then it fell into it, and the big angel statue probably tumbled into the sea or something. I think the decoration just fell off from the top of the tower into the jelly. It fell, but why would that happen? Quite simply, Mr. Foolhold, because your boat is not level. In fact, the stern appears to be considerably lower than the bow, almost as if we're caught on something. The ship is not level? Are you sure, miss? I can't say that I've noticed. It's not immediately obvious, especially when you've been walking around the ship as we have. But I'm quite sure the round decoration did in fact roll off the top tier of the Tower of Dishes. We're dragging the statue in the ocean, maybe? It's 4 tons, so... But the Titanic is the very latest model. Everything is in perfect working order, and we are not cruising at an excessive speed. What possible reason could there be for the vessel to be pitching in such a way? I'm sure there's a simple explanation, Mr. Foolhole, don't worry. Now that I found all 4 figurines, though, I think it's time to, solve the case. I must say, it's a very clever hiding place. No one would ever think to look for the goddess statue there. Wait, eh? Are you saying you know who did it, Cap? Of course, Inspector. This mystery is history. I know who did it, and I know how they did it. Well, come on then, spill the beans. Who was it, and where the devil is that statue, eh? I'll explain everything as soon as everyone is gathered. Ernest, could you please? Yes, miss. At once, miss. Oh, wait a minute, though. There's something I need to discuss first. What are you planning now? Haha, you'll know soon enough. I'll reveal all once everything is settled.
For whom the goddess smiles. Well, she would love each and every one of us equally, of course. Yet there is someone among us who would have her all for himself. And that someone is...
Yes.
No, wait. I think everyone's more interested in where the goddess is rather than who is responsible for her disappearance. So...
Up. Hold it. Everyone knows it's bad guy first, then how he did it.
yes, I should bow to my audience's wishes and explain the whereabouts of the statue first.
Hello. Dog giving advice here.
So, where is the statue, you ask? The truth is, it was stolen by someone. But I have deduced where that someone has hidden it.
Stolen? How could that be? Yeah, we're talking about a 4-ton statue here. How could anyone make off with that? Even if it was possible to move it, there's no way to get it off the boat.
Maybe it is off the boat.
But there is. There's one way you could get the statue off this boat and onto dry land.
How exactly?
I'll tell you. Even as we speak, the goddess of the Thames is under the water.
What are you on about?
I'm talking about the only possible way such a statue could be moved from this boat to the shore. The statue is under the water, being dragged along by the boat as we speak. And the thief is planning to recover the statue once the party is over and we've docked at the wharf.
But who would do such a thing?
There's only one person who could have done this. And that is you.
Hmm?
Captain Midas Pullman. And all of the crew have been helping you. You've taken a hallowed image, found it, and mercilessly thrust it into the, let's face it, grim waters of the Thames estuary. It's nothing short of sacrilege. You are all guilty of anchor abuse.
Anchor abuse? On the Titanic? Unthinkable.
That's not a thing, Cat. Reel it back in now.
Okay. Well, how do you explain how Captain Pullman removed the statue from the lounge and into the sea, Catriel? We've already established that there were a number of conditions that had to have been met in order to use the crane for that purpose. Yes, he needed the help of the crew to make it happen. What are you saying, Cat? Well, the captain told us that there's a key required to operate the crane. Obviously, he had that himself. But he had already given the key to the ship's navigator, Able Seaman. Yeah, because he is an able seaman, I guess. Seaman? Man? Well, whatever. When the incident took place, Seaman told us he was on the bridge. That's right. And from the bridge, he asked the ship's engineer, Declan Swabber, to turn on the power to the crane in the engine room. Using the pipes, or whatever. Hold on a minute. We were in the engine room doing the treasure hunt at the time. I never heard anyone using the speaking tube. No, you didn't, because you weren't supposed to. Eh? Just think back, Inspector. When we first entered the engine room, Captain Pullman gave a long and detailed account of the ship's engine, didn't he? Yes, he was very passionate about the latest technology the ship employs. So that was a deliberate distraction, do you think? I do. And while we were busy listening, Mr. Seaman gave the instruction to Mr. Swabber to flick the power switch, and if it hadn't happened that way, there would have been enough time for Mr. Seaman to do the deed. As soon as the crane's power was switched on, he hoisted the statue out of the lounge and over the side of the ship. Once he'd finished, he let Mr. Swabber know using the speaking tube again, and Mr. Swabber returned the power switch to the off position. And of course, it wasn't just those three involved. Every member of the crew helped to carry out this amazing heist. So they were all guilty then, the lot of them. It was an impressive piece of teamwork, I'll give him that. Yes, facilitated by the many speaking tubes running all over the ship, so everyone involved could relay important messages to each other. The covers on the speaking tube between the engine room and the bridge are usually left open so they're in constant communication. And let's not forget that this crew has been together for a long time. They know each other inside out. Well, obviously that explains why my profiling hadn't produced results yet. Nobody could have predicted the entire crew was involved. I just wish they hadn't put their amazing teamwork skills to such nefarious use. What a waste. It's criminal. Well, anyway, we should be arriving at the wharf before too long. I'll radio ahead to the yard and get us a welcoming committee.
It's all over. The case is closed. The ship's captain tried to steal the statue and the whole crew were in on it, but they didn't get away with it. It's under the vessel, boys. Fetch it out.
Sir! Under the vessel! Let's go.
Yeah, all jump in the water.
You greedy, good-for-nothing spalpeen! You're not fit to call yourself a man of the sea!
I'm not so sure. I believe it was the captain's undying love of the sea that drove him to such lengths.
He wanted his own ship or something.
Mr. Pullman is aboard this brand new ship today because he is employed as its captain. But once upon a time, he himself owned one of the most famous luxury vessels around, the SS Midas Touch. Isn't that right?
How did you...
Sadly, your business met with hard times in the economic recession, and you were forced to sell your ship and lay off all of her crew. You put all your younger years into that ship, and now you want her back, don't you?
Yes, you're right. You've certainly done your homework, I'll give you that.
Unbelievable.
I met my late wife aboard that ship. She means everything to me. I poured my soul into her.
This this crew who are conspiring with you. They're the crew from your old ship, correct?
Yes, and I knew doing a terrible thing like this would mean I wasn't worthy of her. But I just had to get her back. By fair means or foul.
Midas, you realize that I have acquired the Midas touch through one of my brokers.
What? Really? You
Yeah, you're
own
not
her,
going to
Mr.
prison.
Full?
Nobody ever goes to prison in these games.
I do.
But I don't understand. I didn't think you were interested in older vessels.
No, those crusty old ships make no money. But the Midas touch is different. She is in a class of her own. If you want the pinnacle of luxury, there is no greater boat on the water. I have decided to run 2 cruise
Yeah, you're not
services
going to
from
jail.
now on. These more affordable ones, and a Pullman service.
Really? I don't know what to say.
You're going to prison, so you're not never gonna...
Once you have made amends for
yes.
this little transgression, I was thinking of making you captain of the Midas.
You're gonna have to make amends
She
first.
will be fully refurbished, of course. What do you say?
Do you mean that?
Yes. No one knows how to get the best from her, like you.
There's nothing I'd rather do.
Well, Captain Pullman, that's all worked out rather swimmingly, hasn't it?
Thanks to you, Miss Layton. The business plan you produced for the Midas touch was very impressive.
You old dog cat. You arranged all this.
Brilliant, Miss Layton. You solved the mystery and put everything right at the same time.
Oh, well, it's what I do.
The Golden Goddess was raised from the riverbed, muddied but unarmed. And once again her radiant beauty was put on display for everyone to admire. She smiles on us all. And there's a new case. To bid or not to bid? Catriel, now that the Golden Goddess has been recovered, what's happening about the bidding slip? Oh yes, that's a very good point, Emiliana. I did find all 4 angel figurines, didn't I? That slip is rightfully mine, isn't it? I believe so, if I understood Mr. Foolhold's rules correctly, which I'm sure I did. I wonder just how much that bidding slip would be worth. I thought as much. You have no intention of bidding on the Golden Goddess, do you? You just want to make a quick buck by selling that bidding slip. Of course. After all, I couldn't possibly afford to buy the Golden Goddess, no matter how much of a bargain it went for at auction. Oh, look, Mr. Foolhold appears to be coming over. You can ask him right now. Miss Layton, Miss Perfetti, you are my angels. Thank you for recovering the Golden Goddess. Oh, it was nothing, Mr. Foolhold. All in a day's work, but I was wondering. Of course you were, Miss Layton, about the bidding slip, eh? Rest assured I am a man of my word. You found all the angel figurines, which means the bidding slip is yours. Accordingly, you will have priority when you are bidding for the magnificent statue in the auction. However, there is one condition. What kind of condition? The bidding slip is non-transferable. But I don't have anywhere near enough money to buy a statue made of solid gold. In that case, you will remain in my keeping until you have raised the necessary capital. Lucky you, Catriel. It looks like the Golden Goddess isn't out of your reach after all. One day it could be yours in the distant future. In the very distant future. I congratulate you on your future wealth. If I had enough money to put in a bid on that statue, I'd be the 8th dragon, surely. The road may be long, Miss Layton, but every journey starts with a single step. I think I'd rather take a single step towards the restaurant down the street, actually. It's a small one. Ah. That sucks. No. No. Undo. Ah, but no, that hole is filled. I didn't want it to be filled. Otherwise, I could have done it in 5 moves. What I want is not break this one block here, if possible at all. Ah, but I'm silly. I only had to move Cheryl one spot first, I guess. Yeah, that's it. No. There. I figured it out quickly, this one. There are some new ones? No. Why does it keep saying new then?
I wonder how I look in this.
Because I have to try them all on?
Not a bad look, I think. Oh, yes. That looks great, I think. Not a bad look, I think.
We've already
That looks
seen this
great,
one.
I think. I wonder how I look in this.
I just wanted to stop saying new.
Not a bad look. That looks great, I think.
Because it's misleading. Okay, leave her with her
That looks great, I think.
Christmas themed outfit. Oh, I missed one? At some point? I want to have a look at collection. 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 Ah, but wait, no, I still have that FAQ from the other day in here. Alright. Collection. Search in page. Find in page. Is there a collection section? No, never mind. Ah, well. In that case, I'm gonna have to search that one. Plane. No, not autoplane. Plane. CLC, okay. Next one. Oriental ornament. In Liza's room. Midway up the closest left bedpost. In Liza's room. That's the one with the ghosts, no? The one with Liza. On the bedpost. Huh? There it was, okay. All right. Customers will walk the aisles following the shortest route that takes them past all the must-have items on their list. As you place must-have items, the route your customers will take is shown on the plan of the shop floor. Yeah, okay, hold on. I tried to figure it out by myself. Yeah, here, there would have been new ones, but now I have new recipes as well, so that's good. Now, what we're gonna do is go back to the previous case and see what we may have missed in terms of puzzles and maybe coins as well. 1 coin and 2 puzzles. There's a coin on this screen. That's the crane, yeah. Candle flame? No. Plates? No. Nah, that's just a description of the stack. There was a coin, okay. No puzzles in here. Hey, what's she doing in our room? What are you doing in my cabin, please? Sorry, I was exploring, but then I got lost. This ship is so big. Would you like to do something together? I got a really terrific puzzle. You want to do something with me? Not with Catriel? Well... Rock, paper, scissors, tower 2. Insert an icon in place of every question mark so that all of the games are a tie. To do this, you either need all 3 icons in each game to be different or all 3 icons to be the same. The number of times you can use each icon is limited. 4 rock, 3 scissors, 3 paper. But I've already done this before, no? Yeah, there already was a puzzle like that before. I know. I'm aware. There we go.
I'll have the answer shortly. Of course, I knew I would be able to solve it.
Alright, that's another puzzle down. There you are, that's how you solve it, you see? Wow, that was amazing! You're amazing! Do you know the way back to your cabin, or do you need me to help you? Oh, no, I'll be fine, thanks. Ah, this guy. Ah, that's the guy with the puzzle. He was on board? Aha, I love this engine room. Fascinating place. Now, hold on. I love this engine room. Fascinating place. It's given me a fantastic idea for my next film. Gosh, do you never stop thinking about your films, Mr. Director? Never, or you're going to be in for a treat. Yeah, hold on. Never. Oh, you're going to be in for a treat when I finish my next masterpiece, my friend. Actually, I was hoping to make use of this puzzle in my next film as well, but unfortunately I can't figure it out. You're a clever young man. You could solve it, couldn't you? If it'll help my favorite director, I'll certainly give it a jolly good bash. Jolly good bash. Sorry. Fraud Fishing 3. Ah, yeah, okay, yeah. I've already done this. I'm not gonna make it. Hold on. Gosh, it's annoying. Yeah, but that's gonna attract the shark too, though. Yeah, this is not what you want. Well, this seems to make the most sense for the first one. But then you're left with those two fishes there that you can't really catch easily. Hold on. Why is it red? Ah, because you can't put it where a fish already is. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I see. Nah, I'll be one short if I do that. I don't know where to put it between these two spots, or maybe this one. Any of these three, really. I think it might be okay if I put it here. Then, like this. Okie dokie.
This should do it, I think. Puzzles are made for solving.
Alright, this chapter is over. So that's the answer. Yes, that's very clever. Just what I was looking for. So do you think it'll prove useful for your next film? Would you be able to include it somehow? Oh yes, I'm sure I will. You've really helped me consolidate my ideas with that. I must make a note so I don't forget. Gosh, I can't wait to see how it turns out. Yeah, okay. Okay, go back out. Save your progress. So I have found 260 hint coins so far, and I have used 40. That's about the gist of it. And I'm not really interested in changing the furniture in here. Okay. That will be all for today then. I'm done streaming. Thank you for watching. I'll be back tomorrow in the afternoon, same time as today, I think. And then in the evening tomorrow, I will be streaming a bit of Mario Kart with the mates. So take it easy, take care of yourselves, and then I should see you next time. See ya, bye bye. Thank you for watching.